I tested scams to make money. Lock in.
This is a homeless man who's been collecting money from people like this all day. But what these people don't know is that
it's just me, and I'm not actually homeless.
And this is one of many scams to make money that all be tested to see if any of these can act.
Why does every YouTuber that does the scam video, they have all their own unique ones, and the one they consistently always do is the homeless scam? Like, I feel like we watch like 3 different videos where they try to make money, like with like scammy ways, and the one that is always done is the homeless one, where it's like, I'm just gonna like look like a bum and hold a cup.
Actually make you rich, or if they'll put you in,
because it's like a legitimate scam that people do.
Jail. Starting with our very first scam. Now this first scam is different than anything I've tried here on the channel. This is the bust down rollie scam. Usually I try to scam money from strangers, but I thought, what if this time I scammed one of my own friends? This is my friend Ben, and if there's anything you should know about him, he loves watches.
Were we talking about watches?
I was.
I was wondering.
You want to buy a watch? I'll tell you which one to buy.
I've made Ben think that I've recently taken an interest in buying a watch, which is crucial for my genius plan.
Bro, I don't know if I with watches that much. Like, I own a watch, but what is the point? Nobody uses a watch as a timepiece anymore. Like, if you walked up to a guy that has a watch actively on his wrist and you said, what time is it? He's gonna go 2:08. He's not gonna look at his wrist. Nobody looks at their, who the hell reads watches anymore? Nobody reads watches anymore. You know what actually is upsetting though? Okay, be honest. Type 1 in chat if you don't know how to read a clock. I don't know how many people are gonna type 1, but there are many people that actually can't read a clock well. Like, they know the hour hand, but they're like, it's like 12 something. How do you not know how to read a fucking clock? Like, this isn't like a rotary phone. Like, I'm not trying to have like an Ellen DeGeneres moment where they're just like shaming people that don't know how to use old tech. But it's like, you don't know how to read a watch? It's just pointless to. Like, only digitalized.
Step 1.
That's Gen Z? Bro, that's not Gen Z, man. That's like late Gen Z.
Ben to hang out.
That's like the 14-year-olds in chat don't know how to read a watch.
At a local bar. Step 2, get him hammered. And step 3, take him into a luxury watch store. Little does Ben know this entire store has been staged. Michael, the owner of the store, agreed to let us place a fake Rolex in the display case. When Ben agrees to try on the watch, Michael will purposely drop it, destroying it. This is when Michael here tells Ben he's gonna have to pay for the damage. And to make sure he has no excuses, we created a fake store policy that states specifically, do not stand within 3 feet of the glass. You break it, you buy it. Once Ben pays up, I get to keep the cold hard cash as profit. Ben just texted me. He's ready to hit the bars.
Damn, bro. Chat, you break a watch at a jewelry store, are you gonna pay for it? If they tell me I have to, like, I would, but I would be really upset. It would be like conflicting opinions, because I'd be like, well, I feel like I don't want to spend $4,000 for a watch that's broken. But at the same time, I would feel bad that I dropped it.
Let's go scamming.
Okay, I'm on.
Depends how much it is. Have you ever broken something at a store and just put it back and not paid for it? At a Goodwill. At a Goodwill, I picked up this figurine and it just shattered. Like, I'm so serious. I picked it up and it just broke. Like, I didn't manhandle it. I didn't drop it. I picked it up, it broke, and I went, nope, and just put it back. That's the only thing I can remember. Maybe there's a few, like, there's probably an instance at Walmart where, like, I broke something and just put it back. The glasses at Walmart, you shattered glass on the floor and just walked away. Dude, I feel like I would need to run out of there. Run out of there. Holy fuck. You shatter like a vase and leave. Dude, have you ever walked into like one of those antique shops before with really thin, it's a small shop and they have so many shelves everywhere and you're walking around and they just have like vases everywhere and you like bump into them and shit? Dude, it like a China shop or like fine china. Dude, I hate that type of store. Why do you have that? I understand, like, you have a small shop and you're trying to get stuff in your place of business so you could sell more shit. But it's like, why do you have they do that on purpose? That's what I feel like they have to. Like, I'm not trying to start a conspiracy theory, but if you own a fine china shop and you have 95 shelves in, like, the space of this room, and I have to, like, side shimmy to, like, go look at stuff without bumping into it, I'm gonna break something. Like, how do you not realize that that's exactly what's going to happen? Like, every day they're probably having somebody shatter a vase.
My way to pick up Ben. I don't think he suspects anything. We've been planning this for literal weeks, so I'm praying that everything goes to plan.
That's gooder.
Good to see you, bro.
Likewise, bro.
You know what? Okay, this is kind of a scam. Not really a scam, but I feel bad when I do this. I don't really think it's that big of a deal, but have you ever gone to, like, a soda fountain? I feel like some of you guys just go to a soda fountain and just fucking fill it up and walk out without paying for it. But I'll go to a soda fountain. I'll fill it up to the top, you know, take 3 gulps, fill it up more, and then I'll go pay for it. You know, I'm just skimming some off the top. Like, I'm saying, you know, like, I'm not going to, because what am I? I'm going to fill it up, close it, and then while I'm still in the store, I'm going to drink some, and now it's like 1/3 empty, and then I'm going to go pay for it. Like, what the fuck? No, I'm gonna fill it, sip some, fill it again, and then I'm gonna go pay for it. I feel like that's so fair too. Who doesn't do that? That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's very normal.
We're picking up Ben. We went back to mine to order an Uber to the bar.
You're such a rebel. You're such a rebel. Unlike me, I've stole Beat Solos from a Walmart one time.
Yes, sir.
That's why I have a collection of Funko Pops that I stole from GameStop.
Which was right next to the jewelry store. Once we were in the bar, I had one goal. Get Ben plastered. That looks good.
What was it? Yo.
What did you get?
I got...
Dude, fastest way to get plastered is just shot beer, shot beer, shot beer, shot beer, shot beer, and I will stand on that. The quickest way, yeah, obviously the quickest way to get drunk is just slam alcohol. But the fastest way to get, like, normally drunk at a bar is you get a shot, do the shot, drink the beer. When you're done, just go re-up. You're doing 2 drinks back to back to back to back to back.
That looks so strong.
My time.
Bro. I got a mojito.
A non-alcoholic mojito, Jack.
Drink number 1.
Mine is amazing. I'd probably give it easy 9.
Drink number 2. Drink number 3.
A non-alcoholic margarita.
Ben, honestly, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little buzz.
I'm in the back.
Drinking margarita mix and ice. Oh my God.
After Ben is 3 drinks deep, I'm so nervous right now. We're gonna go over to the jewelry store.
What do you mean nervous, Jack? I feel like it's so easy to get a guy drunk. What are you talking about? If I go to a bar, I don't have to convince my friend to drink. He'll just say yes. Like, what? If I go to a bar and I'm like, hey man, I'm buying, he'd be like, okay. And then he'll go order 9 drinks and fucking just get hammered.
And hopefully this works.
3 drinks? You're going to go pull the scam, bro? You need to get 3 drinks, bro. He's buzzed.
So we closed out the tab and started walking over to the jewelry store. And Ben had no idea what was coming. Hopefully I end up buying an insane watch today.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think they had a Rolex last time I was here. You gotta tell me if it's a fire pickup, okay?
I will.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
How can I help you guys today?
Just looking around at watches, kinda. That's crazy. How much is that one?
That one's 25,000.
Buy Ben? His budget's 50K, so
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I've ever seen that Rolex before. I'm used to the Pepsi one.
could I try that on?
Yeah, of course.
This was our chance to get Ben to try on the Rolex and hope that Michael would be able to make him drop it. I think it's over here.
I'll check it out. Get a sporty watch.
Somehow Ben caught the watch, and at this point I was tripping. You wanna try this on, Ben?
I'm okay.
You sure? Ben was refusing to try on another watch, so at this point it was up to Michael.
You want to try it on?
This one?
Yeah.
Sure. Try it on for a second.
Sheesh. Oh.
I don't know. I feel like of any place of okay, in this instance, if the jeweler tried to say that I needed to pay for that shit, I would crash out. I would go, motherfucker, you don't let go of the watch until you know I'm holding it. That's his fault, you know? Like I'd be like, I didn't drop the watch. I never was holding it. Like we didn't transfer the watch. You were still in possession of the watch until it's in my hand and you feel the weight get lifted off when I pick it up. Like, he just dropped the watch, and then he's going to say the other guy dropped the watch. This is like some shit you would do when you're like 5 years old, you're a sibling. You know, you'd be like, no, they broke it.
Oh, brother.
Is that cracked?
Yeah.
Is it actually cracked?
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Bro, I mean, you kind of just threw that. I mean,
Yo, actually, though, I would not even be like, I'm sorry, man. I'd be like, yo, you kind of just threw that at me, bro. You didn't even like, he dropped it before he even was able to touch it.
I mean,
We have a little sign over there.
bro.
the sign, I would be like, nah, I'm calling the cops. I'd be like, I'm shutting this place down. The IRS is auditing this place tomorrow. This is a fucking scam. Oh my God. I'd be a little sign in the back. You mean the one that you can't see until you're leaving the store that has 12 text font
It says don't stand within
in paper? I can't even see that.
3 feet of the glass.
There's a little thing, man.
Is it actually cracked though?
Yes, it's. Bro, you like threw it at me, dude.
I mean,
Dude, like, not stand within 3 feet of the glass. I literally don't know what to say.
charge at least $5 to fix this, but
So how much do you want?
shit, just give me half price.
$250?
It's a shadow.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Half price, yo. Real Rolex, I'd be like, only the fucking watch hand is like, if the glass is cracked, that's got to be a deal, right? If the only thing broken is the glass on the surface of the watch, and say it costs 25 grand, and they'd be like, you got to give me like 15. I'd be like, okay. I feel like I could get that shit fixed for less than $10,000. Less than half, so it was like $500. Oh, this is a $500 watch.
I guess, I mean, what are you gonna do about it? Just hand it to someone, bro. You don't gotta be risky with a watch like that, dude. Just hand it to your customers, bro. It's very easy.
Dude.
I feel like he's staying pretty calm, bro. I would be much more of an ass.
Care, man. It's okay. It's okay, bro. I forgive you. Sorry, man. Have a good one.
And he wanted me to put hold on. Wait, before we want to quit.
Yo, actually, too, I'd be like, why do you keep telling me to try the watch on?
It's a friend. I love you.
Oh, 500 to fix it.
We were just having a fun day. We are. Did you suspect that at all?
I mean, I did, because the first time he gave me the watch, he did the same thing. He went like, and like dropped it. I'm like, why are you tossing me a $10,000?
All those drinks I was drinking are non-alcoholic. Because I was just trying to get you drunk so you wouldn't understand.
What? You talked to the kitchen before?
Yeah, they knew. So I'm sober.
What?
You killed it.
I would just have 3 drinks. Jack's acting like if he had 3 drinks, he's like, by the way, I'm not drunk at all. By the way, you're a dumbass drunk right now. I'm sober. Brother, it's a Tuesday afternoon. What are you, an alcoholic? What are you, a fucking drug addict? I mean, you want to go do crack on the side of the fucking underpass? What do you want to go do, heroin right now? What are you, fucking... Oh my God, we need to bring you to rehab. We need to bring you to rehab now. Are you serious?
You killed it. That was scam number 1. I came out with a total of $200. Of course, I'm gonna give this back to my boy Ben here. Believe it or not, these scams are only gonna get more and more devious. Today, I'm gonna be scamming.
Oh my God, bro. My friend told me about this scam. I ended up watching the videos. There's this guy on TikTok that orders an anvil on Amazon, chips a piece off of it, and returns it. And he does that over and over and over again. And he just has like metal now. Like he's an anvil. Yes, like a Minecraft anvil. He orders an anvil on Amazon for like $240, breaks it, returns it, and then buys another one or gets another one. And he's going to make his own anvil for free. And he showed the order returns, and there's pages of it. But I don't understand how Amazon, you just snitched on him. He's snitching on himself. He posts the videos of him doing it. So I'm going, how is Amazon not flagging this when you've returned your 15th anvil? Like, even if it's an automated system, I feel like there has to be a bot that's flagging this. Or the Amazon Care representative being like, dude, you've gotten 10 faulty anvils in a row. 10 anvils that are broken. And he's just chipping pieces off of them.
People with the
I mean,
fake
how much money are you making from that? You got to be making like $4 from chipping a piece off an anvil.
Mr. Beast giveaway. Sorry. I don't know how I
Yo, that kid's a Mr. Beast We're doing a Mr. Beast giveaway.
does that, bro. My voice already hurts.
Bro's about to get in line.
This is the Mr. Least scam. I'm here at my local mall, absolutely dripped out in Mr. Beast merch, and we're trying to convince strangers that I've been
That shit does not look like Mr. Beast merch, bro. Why is that cut off?
hired by Jimmy Donaldson himself for one of his
Oh my god, I forgot about that fucking guy. A Mr. Beast!
himself
What do you think he's up to right now? Do you think he's still acting like he's Mr. Beast?
for one of his viral shorts. These people will think they have the opportunity to win this big prize. But here's the catch. We'll tell them they can either buy this mystery box for $100 or we'll double it and give it to the next person. What's in the briefcase, you ask? You're gonna have to find out. The mall is absolutely packed, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Beast has like 1 billion subscribers, so surely we can find one.
And so we started looking for anyone who might just fall into our trap. And soon, our first target was spotted.
Are you subscribed to Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Can we see proof? He's subscribed. All right, cool, sweet. Next shot. You can either buy this mystery box for $100 or we'll double it and give it to the next person.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Jimmy can cut this out. There may or may not be a Tesla involved in this.
Double it and give it to the next.
Double it? Okay, you're a good man. Bro just passed up on a Tesla.
Either this guy was the nicest guy ever, or he saw right through our lie. And after more attempts, it seemed like most people were able to as well.
What are you filming for?
This is
I mean, Mr. Beast, that's the thing. I feel like you got to lower the amount of money, right? You got to make it like $10. $100, bro? Like, no, nobody's going to believe that Mr. Beast is charging $100 to see what's in the fucking mystery box.
literally for the Mr. Beast channel.
No, it's not.
Double it. Are you sure? Yeah, bro. It's tough, bro. Getting them to believe it is hard.
But after taking
You get them to believe it, bro. You need to be one of the big three. You need to be Mr. Beast, Chandler, or Nolan. That's the only way that people are gonna believe you, or maybe Carl.
enough L's, a W practically fell into our lap.
Man on the planet.
Is he really?
You have no idea.
The biggest Mr. Beast fan?
You have no idea.
Oh no, stop! Your son's the biggest Mr. Beast fan. You have no idea. You know, I'm a huge fan. Do you want to be in our next challenge? Yeah. I just need $1,000. I just need $1,000. We're gonna book your flight today. You're gonna be holding on to a jet plane. But the twist this time is the last person to fall off the jet wins the plane because you're gonna be flying in the sky. So you know, presumably everybody that loses will die. But if you win, you'll get a $2 million jet. You know, we're not gonna help pay for the taxes though. So you're gonna figure that part out yourself. I don't really know what you're gonna do there, but
We're shooting for his third shorts channel, if you've seen his shorts. You a big Mr. Beast fan? Yeah. Awesome. You have the opportunity to either buy this mystery box for $100 or we'll double it.
this is where you have the dead possum in the mystery box. Oh, fuck. No, that would be like biological warfare. You would get arrested. But that would be, I mean, dude, the clip, though. It's just $100 for the Mr. Beast video. You pop open the top. You can open the box. It's just a dead possum.
Box for $100 or we'll double it and give it to somebody else. There may or may not be a Tesla involved.
It's just a briefcase full of piss. Yo, there's so many funny-ass things he could put in there. There's so many funny-ass things he could put in there. Like, oh my god, wait, actually, no, this kid's gonna get so sad. He thinks he's a part of a Mr. Beast video right now.
Oh my gosh, I'll buy it for $100.
You want to buy it?
Yes.
Okay, all we need is the money up front and then we'll have you open it.
This isn't a joke, is it?
It is, yeah.
It is.
I feel too bad. But he's so sweet, I couldn't do it.
Even though I couldn't quite bring myself to trick those nice people, others started to believe we were actually a part of Mr. Beast.
Yeah, are you guys Mr. Beast fans?
Yeah.
Do you know Nolan?
Clout chasers! Leave!
I'm Nolan.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, nice to
Jack looks nothing like Nolan.
meet you.
And I knew we were one believer away from profit.
Are you guys subscribed to the Mr. Beast channel?
Sure.
This is for the third shorts channel.
Yes.
She's subscribed, yes! Just so you know, because I'm not actually supposed to tell you, but there may or may not be a Tesla involved. You know, it's up to you.
Oh, it's actually good.
Guys, am I gonna get this camera?
No, it's legit. $100 sent to the Cash App. So,
Okay.
whichever one of you guys wants to open it up.
Go get me.
Okay, go ahead, Mia.
Oh my god.
Yo, do you think he sends the money back? He sends the money back.
Guys, that's my letter. I love it.
Congrats!
It's just the fucking, it's just like a Hot Wheels car. They definitely sent her the money back.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. They seem like they were wealthy, so I don't feel too bad. 100 buckaroos, bro. All in all, it took us 2 hours to make a total of $100. I feel like that's a pretty good scam.
Yeah, I feel like you would get fucking beat the fuck up if you did this for like a day straight. You could definitely make money. If you were just like, we're a part of the Mr. Beast crew, it's just $100.
Genuinely, if you get 10 people, you got $1,000, so that's pretty good. We have more scams to test. Let's get to work.
Our next scam involves this pool bar and a secret weapon. This is Pub 33,
The next trick that we're going to have involves some alcohol and potentially some horse tranquilizer.
and a secret
My friend that I'm going to trick into drinking is going to end up getting fake kidnapped, and his family's going to have to pay his ransom.
weapon. This is Pub 33, a bar not just known for their drinks, but their state-of-the-art pool tables. Now, plenty of cocky guys will play against strangers at the bar
Oh, well, hustling is a pretty good scam, yeah.
and engage in what's known as pool betting. You put some money on the table, placing a bet, and whoever wins the game keeps the money as profit. In just a couple minutes here, we're
Yo, I was at a bar and I played a motherfucker in pool, and this was like some shit ass dive bar, bro. There was only like 10 people in the whole place, and he's like, you want to put money on it? Let's put $100 on it. Like, I'm not putting fucking $100 on it. He's like, let's put $100 on it. He has a fucking wrist strap, and he brought his own pool cue or pool stick. I went, buddy, I haven't even played you. I'm not gonna. You're a millionaire though. I'm not betting a guy $100 that brought his own pool stick and hand wrap to a fucking bar. Like, what a lame thing. Why would I agree to that? He ended up pocketing the 8-ball, and I won.
going to be meeting with our secret weapon,
He was good though.
Spencer, one of the best pool players
I would have won.
in the entire state, which is why I chose him to team up with me and play unsuspecting strangers in pool. Our goal is simple. Find strangers to play us in a game, let them think they have a chance of winning, then convince them to wager ridiculous amounts of money. That's when
$100, bro? Yo, you're gonna lose.
Spencer absolutely destroys them, and we keep all the money as profit. And once Spencer arrived, we were ready to find our victims.
I feel like it's pretty hard to get a guy to put $100 on a game at a bar. I feel like, what's like a going rate for a pool bet? Probably like $20, $20, $30, maybe 50. $100 on a single game after you play a guy once, I would immediately assume they're hustling me.
Make as much money as possible.
Like, I wouldn't be upset if I got hustled for $20. I'm not betting on a whim just $100.
I want these people to leave and literally have no money in their bank account.
Let's go.
Yo, we're looking for a pool partner if you want to play doubles. We gotta wait till we're done eating.
So while we waited, I decided to play a game against Spencer to get warmed up, but Spencer was so good that I wasn't able to take a
Spencer was so good. Yo, he's got the glove on. He's got the glove on. Yo, this is the same exact setup the guy that was playing me had. You see a motherfucker wearing a glove? Don't play him.
single shot.
That was
Why he got a glove on? You brought this shit to the bar?
literally a perfect game.
And finally, it was time to meet our competition.
I'm Jack.
On our first game, we didn't
That's a 40-year-old man hitting a vape. Run away, run away, run away. They're going to crush you in this. This guy, dude, you're getting hustled. You're a hustler that's getting hustled. Oh no.
Place a bet just yet. We wanted to almost lose on purpose, making them believe they had a chance of winning.
Woo!
We go for that.
Holy, bro, how did you hit that? Woo!
And after barely winning on purpose, it was time to propose a bet.
Do you do like bets and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I will with him as my teammate.
Let's do it. Let's put a bet. Let's put something on the table. I'll go $50, bro. I don't even care. You guys down?
You want to shoot a $100 game, bro?
$100 game.
All right.
Yes. Hey, shake on it. Let's do it. Just destroy him.
While I put my faith in Spencer here, hoping I don't lose $100, I want to let you guys in on
You can still just lose. Like, dude, he's probably not that good at pool that he could just single carry a game. Like, if these guys have played pool, you could still fucking lose.
something that's actually the
What's your fuck you amount? What does that mean?
opposite of a scam, the Cash App card.
Here's my shot.
Oh! I've done ads for Cash App.
The same code. Terms apply.
You found the one guy who just wants to bet.
Let's go. Double or nothing right now. Put it down.
Bro, did you skip? Oh, bro, he did the ad read during the game. Jack, you dirty dog.
There's no monthly charges or minimum balance requirements.
Jack,
Literally just epic benefits.
You dirty dog. You did the bet. You did the bet during the ad.
Oh my gosh. Let's go, bro.
Download Cash App and use code CASH10 at sign up. Send $5
It's still a pretty close game.
to a friend within 14 days and get $10.
Dude, you wanna go double or nothing? I'll go double or nothing right now.
If you're 13 to 17 years old, request a sponsored account from a parent.
You're gonna get the motherfucker to bet $200?
Nothing right now. Put it down. Okay, double or nothing. Let's do it. Here we go.
This game was either going to make us $200 or make us $200 in debt. And luckily, I had
What do you mean? What do you, Jack, do you understand how double or nothing? Jack, do you understand how double or nothing goes? Jack, $200 in debt, buddy. I feel like you're the one getting hustled right now. You're gonna get double or nothing. If you lose this game, you're just even. What do you mean you're gonna be $200 in debt? You're just giving him his money back?
Spencer on my team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna get a fucking turn this year.
Wow.
Just like that, we were rich.
That was sick, bro. Those guys were the easiest people to convince. We're not actually gonna keep this money because that's kind of a scummy thing to do. So we're gonna go back in there and give them back their money. Yo, I had to tell you, he's like an ultra pro player. We hustled you, so
I ain't even tripping about it.
we're gonna give you your money back.
No.
I want it to be back because we're making a video. You really don't want it.
Yeah.
What a thing, though. What a guy. What a guy. What a guy. Lives for the deal. The art of the deal.
All right, he doesn't even want his
Art of the deal. He got scammed.
money back. That's gonna conclude the pool scam. Guys, we made a total of $200. Cold hard cash, baby. We tried to give the money back to the guy, but he insisted we keep it. So I think we're just gonna
What a fucking man, bro. Oh my God.
donate this to charity. I feel like that'd be cool. Good. On to the next scam.
For our next method, we are here at Costco. We're here for one reason and one reason only. Make some money. This is the ballpark glizzy scam. Everyone knows at this point that hot dogs are freaking delicious, but you only really find yourself eating them at a Costco or a sports game. It's the exact same item.
Not true, bro. I'll eat a fucking Glick any day of the week. What are you talking about? I'm only eating a hot dog at a baseball game or a Costco. I feel like you're eating a fucking hot dog at like a pool party in the summer, on the beach. How long are y'all eating? Chat, how many hot dogs would you say you eat a year? 40. 40, I would say. 30, 40.
But for some reason, they have
7? You're eating more than 7 hot dogs. Like, okay, well, do sausages count in a hot dog bun?
vastly different
Hot dogs, I'm probably eating 20 in a year. But like hot dogs and sausages in a bun, 40.
prices. A Costco hot dog is $1. Delicious and affordable. A hot dog at a stadium is $8. Plain old stupid. But what if I found
Oh my God, he's gonna go to Costco, buy a bunch of hot dogs, and then sell them at a baseball stand.
a way to become a middleman and bring justice to the sports fans, but also make a quick buck? The plan is simple. Buy a metric ton of Costco hot dogs, tape them to my body, sneak them into the stadium, and sell them for $4 a piece to sports fans. Essentially stealing all the stadium's profits for myself.
Bro, I'm ready. This game is gonna start in a couple hours. I don't even know if this is gonna let me do 30. 30 hot dogs. It's a lot of hot dogs,
It lets you buy 30 hot dogs.
brother.
30 hot dogs?
Yeah. Has anyone ever ordered this many hot dogs?
Oh, yeah, we just ordered for 50.
Oh, we're not that special.
Who the fuck's ordering 50 hot dogs? See, this is why America's obese. This is why America's obese. Who the hell's ordering 50 fucking hot dogs at a Costco right now? On like a random day?
Okay. Well, we have our hot dogs, but we ran into
A party? Why are you ordering 50 Costco dogs for a party? You just grill hot dogs.
kind of an issue. I thought they wrapped them in tin foil, but they don't. We're gonna have to go buy tin foil and wrap up each individual hot dog. Dude, we can't miss this game. Damn! $22? What's up, bro?
It's tinfoil, bro. It's metal. I remember the first time I bought tinfoil, I was kind of like jump scared by like it being like $15 for a regular roll. You're sitting there like, why was the grocery bill so expensive? Oh, because you bought plastic wrap and tinfoil.
Yeah.
When's that Joe Bartolozzi collab, bro?
Soon, bro. I'm working on it. Joe, holla at your boys. Stop playing tag. Let's get a collab going.
I have been playing tag with him. Let me message him.
We have to speed wrap these things in tin foil.
That was like a jump scare, dude. My heart dropped. I was like, I heard my own name, and then I saw that picture. I was like, that almost took me out of it, dude. I was like, I thought I started ascending there. That was fucking weird.
Hot dog number 1
That was like a jump scare, dude.
of 30. Some dude opens it. Oh, I got hair in mine. Holy crap, we actually did that. We really have to get going because the game starts in literally 30 minutes.
So we rushed our way to the parking lot of the stadium, which is when we realized security was patrolling the entire area.
Now this stadium doesn't allow any outside food or drinks into the game, so we're gonna have to sneak these hot dogs in. Luckily, I bought some.
I would never do some shit like this with him, though. This would be too scary. I would do like one of his, like, the one he wanted to do with me was the cruise shit. Like, I could do that where I just get like fucked up. I don't think I have the balls or the gall to go. Why not? Bro, my heart would be racing. I'm posing as a fucking food vendor selling people hot dogs at a baseball stadium, and then I see a security guard from like, 8 rows down just wave me over. I'd be like, he's like, are you selling hot dogs to people?
Saran wrap, so Anthony here is gonna saran wrap all 30 hot dogs, hopefully, to my body. Oh my God.
Keep them warm, too. Yo, Jack, they might think you have a bomb. Jack, this kind of looks like you're doing a 30 minutes or less thing here. Like, this kind of looks like you have a bomb strapped to your chest. I don't know if I like this plan.
With all 30 hot dogs on my body, all that was left to do was hide them.
Oh, dude, I'm so fat. What are odds we get in?
Slim to none, bro.
Bro, we just gotta act fully normal, bro.
Bro, that doesn't look... You don't look like a fat guy. You look like you have some object in your stomach. Bro, what are you doing?
What are odds
It's making a noise when you walk.
we get in?
Slim to none, bro.
Bro, we just gotta act fully normal, bro.
And
It's crunching when he walks back and forth.
We
Yo.
were trying to get past security. Some
Oh
kids
my God, there's no way.
just to the right of us got stopped for having a single bag of chips.
Like that?
Somehow, some way, I was able to slip right past the metal detectors, but was stopped immediately.
Right over here to this white table.
Yeah. Just you.
But surprisingly,
Just him. Bro, it looks like he has a fucking UPS box under his shirt. Are you fucking kidding me? Nah, this makes me feel unsafe about going to sports stadiums. They don't notice this guy has 60 hot dogs under his fucking stomach? Are you kidding me? Fire these fucking people. Bro, they should be scanning this guy. This is upsetting that Jack so easily got past him.
detectors, but was stopped immediately.
Right over here to this white table.
Yeah. Just you.
But
Like, he would have done it too. He was like, oh, me.
surprisingly, Anthony was the one that they wanted, and after a quick pat down, we were golden.
Oh my God, we're in. Dude, those kids got denied right next to us for bringing in a bag of hot fries. Oh my God. How did they just let us in, bro? They're charging $9.
$9 for a hot dog is fucking highway robbery. Cheese nachos for $11. Are you fucking kidding me? Cheese nachos for $11? There's not even meat on that shit. It's just queso and chips.
Next to us for bringing in a bag of hot fries. Oh my God. For a hot dog. But
You're a millionaire? Bro,
we're bringing justice
that don't mean that it's not a scam.
to the fans.
But nobody's gonna buy hot dogs from a guy that looks like this. I needed something more professional.
Okay, we gotta go. $4, best deal in the house.
I'll be honest, at first, we weren't making any sales.
You guys gonna get a hot dog? No. Best deal in the house, $4 hot dog. You're not gonna get a better deal. $4, just talk to $4 hot dog.
But after a few denies, we got our very first sale.
Hot dogs.
Yeah.
$4, thank you. Grab whichever one.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No change?
We actually don't. We're a new business. It's mom and pop.
Here you go.
$5? Thank you so much. You guys want one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, grab one. Oh my God. You want one too? Yeah, $5. Thank you so much.
How much?
$4.
Do you work here? I would drop that shit and run.
Yeah, they just hired me. It's like a new.
You have a badge?
Yeah, I can grab it. I can grab it.
Appreciate that, man. I've never seen this before.
Well, we're the social media team.
And after talking my way out of
What?
security, I knew it was just
They fucking they left him. Oh my God, he's actually gonna sell all the hot dogs.
a matter of time before I was stopped.
There you go, brother. There's one and two. Oh my God, wait, they're onto us. We gotta start walking.
We were in a race against security, and I knew I had to sell out as soon as possible.
Hot dogs! Hot
But
dogs!
unfortunately, our stealth mission didn't last very long.
Well, I'm asking right now if you're supposed to be here or not. You gotta
Okay.
At this point, I thought I might as well help out the fans and give away some free hot dogs.
You want to get kicked out?
No,
Okay.
no.
I managed to slip the last of my hot dogs to fans for free as I was walking out.
So we're getting the word that we're gonna have to kick you guys out. How many of you guys think can do
And
this?
this is pretty much when everything went south.
Bro, we're surrounded.
You gonna cut a report on this? You get statements from both of these guys?
Ultimately, we ended up
Get statements from both of these guys. They made $30 on hot dogs.
with a one-day ban from the stadium, and they were kind enough to give us a free
Yo, one-day ban's not that bad. I honestly feel like that's valid. You should get kicked out. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to go watch the game if you're trying to fucking side hustle hot dogs that you bought at Costco. I feel like that's fair.
security escort all the
He could just go to the next day's game.
way to our car.
That was f***ing crazy. I don't even think we can put all that in. Dude, I was tripping for a second. I thought we were going to jail, dude. Well, goes without saying, that's a pretty bad method. We will not be doing that again. I have a bunch of money in my pocket. Let's count it up. $1, $2, $41, $51.
He gets scammed himself. He looks at one of the bills and it's just like a Mr. Beast dollar.
So if we
Show money.
include the hot dog cost, which was $48, we profited $2.
Sick.
That's not that good. Oh no, the tinfoil, bro.
And the outfit, you had to buy the outfit. Bro, you're in the whole like $90 right now.
Oh, we low-key lost money on this one. So we got 602, we got trespass, and we didn't make any money. Fire. On to the next one. And for our final and most unethical scam yet, the fake homeless scam.
Oh my God, bro.
Now, believe it or not, there is actual people who make a good living pretending to be homeless.
Thompson claims he makes 6 figures from his pathetic panhandling act.
Yeah, I'm really good
Yeah, he's really committing to the bit though.
at it, really good. I clear about $100,000 a year doing this.
But I want to see if this is actually possible. This is ChatGPT's description of what a homeless man.
Yo, why do you have ChatGPT's description of what a homeless man looks like? You got a hole in your sock. Why do you have the Mike Tyson tattoo under your face, bro?
Man looks like. Hey.
He looks like a cop.
Oh my God, bro. We got all the details, tattoos, mustache. It goes without saying that this is for scientific purposes only. Do not try this. Let's see how much money we can make. And after some scouting, I found the perfect spot to set up, right in front of 2 trash cans. I think this is the most painful thing I've ever done on this channel, I'm not gonna lie. Let's make some freaking money. Just gonna be patient. Hopefully, we get some soon. So I started waiting, and off rip,
You gotta start groaning like you're in pain.
not a single person noticed me. I might have well as been a part of the trash cans. Guys, we're about 30 minutes in and we haven't gotten one donation. But just a few moments later, to my surprise. Oh, thank you so much. Thank
You gotta hit him with that's it?
you, sir. Oh my God, we got a freaking donation. Oh my gosh, that actually worked. We have $3. Oh, my mustache just fell off. See if we can get some more here. And so I went right back to the act and watched as people passed me left and right. Anything helps. Straight up ignored. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, for me this was painfully awkward and clearly it wasn't working well so far, but things started to...
Yo, I'm not trying to sound like fucked up, but he doesn't seem homeless. Like dude, there's like a level of like despair, you know? Like, you gotta put on the face that, like, you're homeless, you know? Like, you're homeless. You don't have... Like, Jack, you look like you showered a day ago. Like, you have to look like life has beaten you to the bottom, you know? And now you're working your way back up.
Pickup. We're low-key starting to kill it. We just got another donation. This is looking good. Slowly but surely up this cup. All right, guys, the sun is starting to set here. Everyone just kind of ignores me. It's like I'm not even here. And this freaking, this mustache, bro. Let's see if we can get one more of these puppies. I wanted at least one more donation before calling it a day. Anything helps. Nice, awesome. Love that.
Why are you doing the giggle, bro? You're doing the giggle. You're doing the giggle after, man. It sounds like you're doing like a fucking like hit up line. You're anything helps.
Huh. Oh, if we're gonna get another one. And after another painful half an hour, thank God somebody actually donated. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, my legs, bro. All right, guys. That's the end of a hard day's work. Let's count it out. 1.
Bro, it's like $5.
2, 6, 7. $7. 6, 7, okay. 3 hours for $7. That's like the worst method all time. It was honestly kind of brutal as well because you're just facing rejection. I'm thinking what we're gonna do is, obviously we're not gonna keep any of the money. I think we should donate it to somebody who actually needs it. I'm also gonna throw on a donation of my own on top. Let's see if we can like make someone's day. All right, it's the next day. We stumbled upon a guy playing a guitar. We're gonna go say what's up. Then give him a little something. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. That's $500.
Damn.
I hope it helps you get through the holidays and...
Yeah, that helped a lot.
Awesome.
That's the largest tip I've ever made. I gotta give you all my discs. I can give to your friends or whatever.
You want me to?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Dude, he gave me a bunch of these CDs. Look at this guy. Legend, bro. Truck Carson. That's pretty much it. I love you guys. Thank you for watching.
Wow, that's like an old man. He's selling fucking DVDs, dude.
You wanna see what I've been working on?
That's sweet.
It's a transition. Gotta get it in the right spot.
W Jack, bro. Oh my God, I love his videos. Do you know Nolan? Yeah, I'm Nolan. They seemed wealthy, so don't feel too bad as diabolical. I mean, he was in a wealthy area when he was scamming them. The most unsettling band commercials.
If I'm 10 years old watching TV and this advert comes on, if I'm never watching TV again, that'll scare the shit out of me.
What? What the? I don't know what I just watched. I don't even have commentary for that. I just can't believe.
Banned Sour Patch Kids commercial. I don't know if I've even ever seen a banned commercial.
This advert caused so much controversy because it created a craze in playgrounds in the UK.
That's genuinely scary. I can see
Doritos had a banned commercial.
See why people said, yeah, that is distressing. I'm kind of distressed.
Ads are meant to attract customers, but these ads did the opposite. They disturbed viewers so much the TV stations had to pull them off the air.
Yo, are you allowed to make adverts that are bad against other companies? Kind of how, like, political figures during the election season just spam smear campaigns against their people, where it'll be like, Jack Chittarelli killed my grandmother. Jack Chittarelli once kicked a toddler in the face in 1938. Some shit like that. Are you able to do that? Like, could I make, like, a Sour Patch Kids commercial, but, like, make the Sour Patch Kids, like, fucking, like, drunk drive or something? And, like, and then it would be, like, a really bad advert? I feel like, no. You would probably get sued for that.
These are commercials banned for being too disturbing. We won't just show you the footage, we'll uncover the backstories behind each one and save the worst for last. So it is almost the end of the year, guys, and my goal is still the same, to increase the number of videos I put out for you guys without sacrificing quality. So it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I promise to do my
Visual Venture, shout out Visual Venture, GOAT.
Absolute best and make the best videos I can for you guys. I'm Visual Venture and you are awesome. The ad that was too weird to forget. In 1983, a company...
Puppy Monkey Baby? That's my least favorite ad. That's not banned, though. I hate that ad. Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby. It's fucking stupid. Fucking stupid ad. That's the best ad? No, it's annoying. And that's why it works, is because it's so catchy that it just sticks in your head. You know the best ad? The fucking Hershey's... I'm just going to play it. The best ad is the Hershey's ad from, like, fucking 1980 that they've ran every year ever since. Bro, that is, like, the easiest promo. They paid a guy one time to make that shit, and now they just run it forever. Make some shit like that. Just spam it every year around the holidays. Why is it in 120p? Probably because that shit was posted on YouTube 17 years ago.
Company wanted to sell candy to kids. To do that, they created a commercial. The main character was someone every child already knew, Humpty Dumpty. But the version of Humpty Dumpty that appeared in that commercial wasn't cute. It looked like something straight out of a horror movie. The commercial was for a candy called Kinder Surprise.
Oh my God, the worst candy ever, bro. Whenever I see that shit in a fucking gas station or a grocery store, I'm like, why do they have these in stock? People buy them. They're so good. Yeah, you're single-handedly... Bro, Kinder... Here's Kinder's marketing tactic. They're the Raid Shadow Legends of the candy field. No one... Raid Shadow Legends, this is how they make money, right? They get a lot of new players, but their primary moneymaker is the whales that just spend money on Raid Shadow Legends, right? And then they have a lot of, like, free-to-play players that just kind of, like, you know, boost the player count. Kinder doesn't have anyone that just casually buys Kinder eggs. Kinder has 10 people that eat Kinder every fucking day because they love it. I just don't understand. It's like shitty chocolate.
It was an egg-shaped...
Kinder Bueno's goated. No, it's not. I've had it.
chocolate with a small toy hidden inside. The product wasn't new. Kids already loved it. To keep that success going, Kinder wanted to launch a new ad campaign. They also wanted to
Oh my God, did they kill Humpty? Like Humpty Dumpty's the Kinder Surprise egg, and in the advert, they like murder him and it opens up and then they eat him. Oh my God.
Scott children would recognize instantly. Humpty Dumpty was the obvious choice. He was famous, shaped like an egg, and loved by children all over the world. But there was one major issue. Kinder couldn't legally use Humpty Dumpty. Copyright laws blocked them from putting him in the commercial. They needed to create their own version. It could look like Humpty Dumpty, but it needed a different name. So they invented the Eggman. He was supposed to be friendly, but he turned out super creepy. One person described him as a fleshy man egg with childlike features. The Eggman had tiny eyes.
I don't think you can make a humanoid egg creature and not have it look really disturbing. Like, it would have to be cartoonish for it to not be creepy.
And an insanely wide mouth. He spoke in a high, squeaky voice. The biggest problem was how real he looked. The Eggman wasn't animated like a cartoon. He was a hand-built puppet controlled by a professional puppeteer. He blinked, chewed, and moved like a real human, but with the body of an egg. The result was disturbing on so many levels. Despite that, Kinder decided to put him on television. The Kinder Surprise commercial aired in 1983. It began with the Eggman sitting on a wall. It was an obvious reference to Humpty Dumpty's nursery rhyme. Almost immediately, the Eggman started shouting nonsense words.
Yibbo shaky. Me unscrabbly. Shock-a-doobie!
He unwrapped the Kinder Surprise.
What is the vibe they're I wouldn't say it's disturbing, but I could see how like a 5-year-old would probably cry from watching this. I think they were going for like Teletubbies, and they ended up getting like Mr. Meaty. They went for Teletubbies and got like an uncanny Mr. Meaty vibe, like really creepy.
A doobie!
He unwrapped the Kinder Surprise and found the toy inside. All this time, he was still speaking gibberish.
Yodel yum and choco scrum with multi-pump level dice! Oh, grubbly!
His excitement kept building. The Eggman waved his arms wildly. Then he lost his balance and fell backward off the wall. It was a direct nod to Humpty Dumpty's fall. The Kinder logo appeared. The commercial ended. It was meant—
Oh, that's lame. I thought they were gonna like kill him and eat him. I thought that's not— how is that— that's not disturbing. It's like an uncanny creature. I thought the bit would be that he was a Kinder Surprise egg, and he liked kind of like how the Cinnamon Toast Crunch figures eat each other. It'd be like, oh, he's a Kinder Surprise egg, and then like the kids like murder him, and they open up his body, and there's like a big toy inside.
To be silly and fun, but instead it came across as bizarre and unsettling. Not long after it aired, complaints started pouring in. Parents said their kids were terrified of the Eggman's creepy face.
It's an ad for kids. What are you on about? Have you ever seen a Crave commercial?
And it wasn't just a few kids, it was thousands. Eventually, TV stations had to act. After
Skittles Pox is by far more disturbing than kids cracking— okay, maybe them murdering the Humpty Dumpty man. There wouldn't be blood. He would be— chat, it wouldn't be like gory. Yo, Kinder, give me the reins on the marketing right now. This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna bring back the fucking weird Eggman that's not a Humpty Dumpty. And when they hit him, he's not gonna like shrill in pain. He's gonna he's human. Really? The Eggman's human? Okay.
Many complaints, networks stopped airing the ad.
That was not a human.
It's unofficially banned. Eventually, Kinder decided to—
he has human features. Name them. Name them. Ears? Like every other animal.
Pull the commercial completely. But
he had skin. Okay.
And it already had a reputation as one of the creepiest candy ads ever made. But that wasn't the end of the story. Decades later, the footage resurfaced on YouTube. People couldn't believe it was real. Overnight, the Eggman became a meme. YouTubers created parody versions. Fans even tried to translate his gibberish.
Yodel yum and choco scrum with multi-pump level dice!
The translation was obviously fake.
That's like Death to the Wright brothers.
With multi-pump level dice!
The translation was obviously fake, but it captured what everyone thought. The ad was absolutely weird. Kinder tried to bury this ad. Didn't work. Decades later, it's still everywhere. The ad, The Disrespected Families. Sometimes the best way to advertise a product is to show someone using it, but a Belgian company called Zazu couldn't do that because their product was a condom. Obviously, they couldn't demonstrate that on TV. They needed another way to deliver their message.
I feel like I have seen multiple informative infomercials of somebody putting a condom on a banana. Maybe that was like health class and I'm like skewing things. I feel like that's not true.
Obviously, they couldn't demonstrate that on TV. They needed another way to deliver their message, so they came up with a commercial that was meant to be funny. But the reaction wasn't what they expected. Instead of laughing, many viewers were offended. The commercial ended up being banned in multiple countries. Here's what happened. The ad was released in 2004. It stood out right away. Most condom ads at the time focused on romance or disease prevention, but Zazu went in a completely
I think you want to go the romance route if you're doing like a filmed ad.
different.
Actually, no. You should do what like vape commercials do. If you're doing like a condom ad, you got to do what like vape commercials do, where they just show like people dying. Like that's like, dude, if you ever buy like anything nicotine related in another country outside of the US, there's just somebody dying of cancer on the box with like a ventilator, just like breathing. Like I bought cigars or something in like Mexico. It's just somebody like no fumar equals cancer. And dude, they got to do that. But with like just like sexual diseases.
The ad opened inside a supermarket. A father was shopping with his young son. The boy slipped the bag of candy into the cart. The father removed it and put it back on the shelf. The boy frowned and tried again. Again, the father took it out. Realizing he wasn't getting the candy.
Oh, is this going to be an ad that like kids suck, use a condom so you don't get your girlfriend pregnant? Is this the direction this is going? It's just going to be like annoying kids and it's going to be like Trojan.
Realizing he wasn't getting the candy, the boy snapped. He starts having a full-blown temper tantrum. Other shoppers stared. The father looked embarrassed and defeated. Then 2 words appeared on the screen. Use condoms. It was short, shocking, and unforgettable. When the ad first aired in...
I don't think that's fucked up. Am I crazy? I feel like that's like targeted advertising. If you're watching that and you're like, damn, this kid's annoying, that's like the perfect ad for you. It's like, oh yeah, you don't want to have a kid. Like, use a condom.
Belgium and France, people loved it. It was dark humor, but it was relatable. Once it reached English-speaking countries, the reaction changed. Critics said the message was inappropriate. They believed it mocked parenthood and portrayed children as a burden. Some labeled it disrespectful to families. Several broadcasters...
Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you fucking kidding me? What are they calling in complaining? I mean, bro, the ad's not for you. Nobody's sitting, the ad company isn't going, hey, like, yo, the ad company isn't going, oh, if you have kids, your family sucks, your children shouldn't exist. No, it's like, hey, this is for people that like may not use a condom, but it's like, hey, you probably aren't ready to like take care of a child. Maybe you shouldn't have a kid.
Before long, it was banned in several countries, but the controversy only made it more famous. People shared the ad on forums, blogs, and eventually YouTube. Many thought it was hilarious. It even won an award for its originality. Despite the backlash, Zazu's little boy commercial became a classic. This next ad shows how a joke becomes dangerous when people take it literally.
I don't know. I just want to like see the people complaining. Like, for you to call, who do you even complain to? Like the company itself? Like if I ever saw a commercial that annoyed me on fucking TV, like where do you go? Like what am I calling your fucking cable provider and being like, I just saw an ad that upset me?
The ad that hit too hard. In 1992, a TV commercial went...
Twitter? That was 2004, chat. Did Twitter exist? They had to call someone.
Viral in Britain. People couldn't stop talking about it. Many even called it one of the funniest ads ever made. But then kids started reenacting the ad in real life, and within weeks, someone landed in the emergency room. Suddenly, people realized the ad wasn't just funny, it was dangerous. The story began with a drink called Tango Orange. It was basically orange soda, but the soda market was very competitive. Tango's biggest rival was Fanta, and Fanta was everywhere, on TV, in stores, and in almost every fridge. Tango needed something bold to grab attention, so they hired a top ad agency. At the time, most ads followed the same format.
Yo, I'm gonna have another take here. I'm going to have another take here. Similar to the Kinder Surprise egg. Similar to the Kinder Surprise egg. Who the fuck drinks Fanta? Who the hell drinks orange Fanta on like a day-to-day basis? You pull up, you see the cold neon lights at a gas station. Everybody's saying me, chat, get the fuck out of here. You might drink it if it's an option. You pull up to a gas station. It's like midnight. Neon lights shining down on all these sodas and other drinks. And through the fucking 200 options that you could have, the one you go, that's going to hit the spot, is an orange Fanta. I get you going for the pineapple or another flavor. Orange Fanta's disgusting. Just get fucking orange juice.
And used the product, and suddenly everything in their life got better. Tango's team flipped that idea. They asked, what if drinking Tango didn't make you better? What if it shocked you literally? That became the concept. Tango's flavor was so intense that it hit you with an unforgettable punch. To bring that idea to life, the team created a strange new character. They named him the Orange Man. His job was simple: appear out of nowhere and slap the person drinking Tango. Before settling on the slap, they tested other ideas. Originally, the Orange Man was going to punch the drinker. That was rejected as too violent. Next, they tried having him kick the person from behind. That was rejected too. Finally, they decided on a slap. It was risky, it was different, and soon it would cause serious trouble. They filmed the commercial and put it on TV. It began with 3 young men standing outside a corner shop. One of them cracked open.
What? And then fucking in real life, people just started assaulting people on the side of the road that were drinking Tango?
Opened a can of Tango and took a sip.
Hello, Johnny. I think we might use a video replay here.
The video rewound like someone reviewing footage on tape. This time, viewers saw what really happened.
Oh, yes, we could be in for a quintessential Tango taste sensation here.
As soon as he took a sip, the Orange Man ran up and slapped him on both cheeks. The drinker was shocked. The voiceover called it super taste sensation. Then came the tagline.
No. When you've been tangoed.
The ad was an instant hit. You know when you've been tangoed became a national catchphrase. Adults quoted it at work. Kids repeated it on playgrounds. Tango's sales skyrocketed. At one point, Tango outsold Fanta by almost 2-1. They obliterated their biggest rival. For the company,
it's a good-ass commercial then.
It was a massive win, but the win didn't last. Not long after the ad went viral, teachers noticed something alarming. Kids were sneaking up behind classmates and slapping them on both cheeks. Then they would yell, "You've been tangoed." At first, schools thought it was harmless fun, but the Tango slap kept getting harder. One morning, Tango's advertising team got a call from a hospital. A surgeon—
Yeah, this reminded me of corn dogging, bro. Anybody around during the corn dog epidemic? I was in this was probably like 3rd or 4th grade, bro. Anybody know what corn dogging is? Dude, that fucking sucked. You'd be walking around in the hallways covering your butt in fucking fear, man. That shit was terrible. You'd walk up behind somebody, grab them by the shoulders, and just knee them in the ass as hard as you could. And it hurt so bad. And it was worse than dead legging, because if you get punched in the leg, it's like you sit down. After a while, it's fine. But if somebody knees you in the fucking right butt cheek, now the rest of the day, you have a fucking bruise.
Was on the line. He said, "I thought you'd like to know that I did an operation on a child this morning."
Nut taps too? Nope, don't remember that.
With a damaged eardrum. When I asked him what happened, he said, "I got tangoed." The company's joke finally caused a—
Yo, sad story. We had a sleepover at my elementary school for this charity event where people donated, and then my class got to stay over. And this was in 3rd grade. And I was one of the first people to fall asleep, and I woke up and one of my friend's nuts were just in my face, bro. It was terrible. That was that. And he was teabagging me, bro. And I remember I woke up and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Yo, that shit pissed me off so much. No, seriously. Everybody was like, no, you can't fall asleep. We were supposed to stay up the whole night. It was 4 a.m., bro. And I'd woken up at 7, and I was 10, man. What do you expect me to stay for 24 hours? I was exhausted.
Real injury. Tango executives were horrified. If word spread that their commercial was putting people in the hospital, it would destroy the brand. But it was too late. The story hit the news, and parents were furious. They accused Tango of glorifying violence. Schools across the UK started banning Tango from their premises. The company quickly pulled the commercial.
Did he have pants on? Yeah. No, he didn't actually. Yo, he didn't actually take his. No. He didn't. No, he was just like teabagging me in the face. Like, he didn't actually. No, he didn't like actually like take his. No.
Television. But removing it wasn't enough. They still had to clean up.
Oh, you guys thought. Doe, that would be way more grim of a story, bro. That would be like sexual assault. That would be. That would have been fucking terrible, bro. What do you mean? I wouldn't have casually said that. You got to be more specific. Whoa, sorry. I in my head, I just assumed that you would know what I was talking about. Sorry.
Tango's team scrambled to recover. They still needed to advertise their drink, but they couldn't risk another scandal. So they made 2 new versions of the ad. In one, the orange man placed his hand on the Tango drinker's mouth and kissed it. In the other, the drinker saw the orange man coming and ran away. The team believed these safer versions would work just as well, but the public felt differently. The new ads didn't have the same impact. The original commercial, however, became legendary. People still remember it today. In the year 2000, the orange man ad ranked number 3 in Britain's list of the 100 greatest TV ads of all time. This next ad was supposed to inspire people, but it disgusted them. The ad, too insensitive for TV. In 2002, Microsoft was preparing to launch the Xbox across Europe, but there was one major roadblock. At the time, PlayStation dominated the gaming world. To compete, Xbox needed a commercial that would shake things up, something that would make gamers take notice. Their team came up with an inspirational tagline: "Life is short, play more." It felt
Life is short. Life is short. Be glued to your Xbox more. Xbox or PlayStation? I only have a PlayStation now because I have a PC, but I was an Xbox kid. I had a PS2, but that was given to me. The first console that I bought was an Xbox One. That was the first console that I owned. It wasn't like a hand-me-down. I had an Xbox One, never had an Xbox 360, and an Xbox One, Xbox Series X. Then I got a PC. When I started doing like social media, obviously, or around, I think I already had the PC, and then I got a PlayStation and sold my Xbox for $200 and free chicken. It's because there's no point. If you have a PC, there's no point in having an Xbox.
They even set aside about $50 million for the European launch. But when they turned that tagline into a commercial, it went terribly wrong. The ad was so controversial that even people who weren't gamers wanted it banned. The commercial opened in a hospital delivery room. A woman was in labor surrounded by doctors. She gave one final push, and the baby shot out of her belly like a missile. It smashed through.
What was the chicken? It was like a chicken barbecue. I remember I got like a biscuit. What else? It was like 2 long hots, and then it was this big chicken thigh and something else. Oh, corn. Sorry, I'm rewinding.
People who weren't gamers wanted it banned. The commercial opened in a hospital delivery room. A woman was in labor surrounded by doctors. She gave one final push, and the baby shot out of her belly like a missile. It smashed through the window and flew across the sky. Then something unusual happened. The baby started aging as it soared through the air. He became a child, then a teenager, then an adult. There were close-up shots of his thinning hair and aging teeth. Through it all, he kept screaming. Finally, he crash-landed into a grave. Then the tagline appeared: "Life is short, play more." It was clearly dark humor, a visual metaphor showing how quickly life passes. But when the ad aired, viewers weren't inspired, they were disgusted. The problem was simple. People didn't like the idea of using death to sell video games. Authorities
I don't give a fuck. Use death to sell video games. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? Why are people getting upset about this? Like, that's not that bad. I think it was a bad ad because you're probably not really going to remember it's Xbox. I mean, it's just kind of like weird. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and be like, yo, this is fucked up. They're using death to sell video games.
In the UK received more than 100 complaints. One was from a grieving mother who recently lost her baby. After weeks,
they're using death to sell video games. Meanwhile, they'll do an ad for fucking some seizure medicine, and then 80% of the ad will be fucking side effects, and in one of the side effects is both seizures and death. Like, I would rather ban those fuck-ass medicine ads that are like scams than a fucking Xbox ad that's like, hey, you're gonna die one day. I'm upset. It reminded me that I'm gonna die. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Get over it.
To backlash, the authorities ruled that the ad could not be broadcast on British television unless the ending was changed. Microsoft refused. They insisted that the message was positive. Life is short, so make the most of it. Rather than change the commercial, they pulled it from television.
I think people are annoyed that it's Xbox. It's life is short, play more. If this was like a government ran ad that life is short, go fucking live your life, and it was just like a, hey, go do stuff, nobody would complain.
It never aired again. Still, Xbox didn't step away from edgy marketing. In the years that followed, their marketing team kept making controversial ads. This next ad was so bad, people have been talking about it for 40 years. The ad that terrified a generation. In 1978, a new horror movie was about to hit theaters. It was titled Magic.
1978. Not gonna know this one.
Like every film, it needed a trailer to build hype. And since it was a horror movie, the team wanted it to be scary. Very scary. But they went further than anyone expected. Magic was a psychological horror film. It was about a struggling magician named Corky. His career was collapsing and he was desperate for something new. So he added a ventriloquist dummy named Fats into his routine. It worked. After adding the dummy...
Yo, actually, bro, how do people get into ventriloquism? Like how does... Every other hobby, I get people being, like, introduced to it and then going, oh, I want to do that. But is it like, oh, you watch like Jeff Dunham when you're like 5 and then you're like, I want to control a puppet and make it say jokes? A serial killer ass hobby. Okay, I'm not gonna assume somebody that does ventriloquism is a serial killer. But I would be like, how did you get into this?
Corky became a success, but soon he sensed something was wrong. The dummy wasn't just a prop, he seemed alive.
I also just don't think ventriloquism is, like, funny. When I was a kid, I used to think that Jeff Dunham was hilarious. Now, I don't think I would find that shit funny at all.
And worse, he was evil. In short, as the story unfolded, Corky slowly lost his grip on reality. For the movie trailer, the marketing team came up with a minimalist idea. No special effects or action scenes, just the evil dummy staring straight into the camera. That would turn out to be a very bad idea. The trailer lasted only 30 seconds. It began with the dummy emerging from the darkness. It had lifelike eyes and a devilish grin. The camera zoomed in while he recited a poem.
Abracadabra, I sit on his knee. Presto, changeo, and now he is me.
The poem went on for a while, but then he said the last...
It's like Goosebumps. Like Slappy.
Last line.
Magic is free. We're dead.
The dummy's eyes snapped shut. Then, just before the commercial ended, they popped open again. Then the screen cut to black. The trailer was meant to get people excited for the movie.
Is that like a children's commercial? Like, I would get that being disturbing if that's being shown on, like, Disney Channel. But if that's for adults and adults are saying that's too Oh, wait. Chat. No. Because this was released around the same time as, like, Michael Myers. And if you remember, or not remember, you weren't alive. If you ask your parents, they would remember Michael Myers being the scariest thing they've ever seen. Like, old people think that, like, Jason and Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger are, like, the scariest villains that exist. But they're not, like, now people watch slashers for, like, fun because they're, like, shitty horror films. Michael Myers is still scary as fuck. No, it is not. Like, now I don't think anybody would be disturbed by this ad. But in the 1970s, I kind of get it. Like, fear has, dude, chat, horror as a genre has changed so much and gotten so much scarier. Like, I fully believe that if you were able to go time travel back to the 70s, cut off a Michael Myers film, like, midway through, and just start playing Terrifier 3 or, like, Sinister, I think people would, like, actually die in theaters out of fear. Like, I truly believe that that would be, like, another level of scary that they could not imagine at that time.
Trailer. TV stations received complaint after complaint. Parents said the dummy was giving their...
Sinister's not that scary. I will agree. Sinister is usually ranked as the... Like, I think, actually, like, scientifically, Sinister is supposed to be the scariest horror film. Like, they did a test, and you have the highest average heart rate watching it. I would say Conjuring's a lot more scary. There's a lot scarier films, but dude, Sinister in the fucking 70s would kill people.
Kids' nightmares. Others claimed their kids ran out of the room whenever it came on. One viewer said the poem got stuck in their head. It didn't help that the trailer had no storyline. It was just a puppet staring straight at the viewer as if it were mad at the viewer. For children, that was too much. By late 1978, the backlash was impossible to ignore. Television networks banned the Magic trailer. They said they were protecting younger viewers from more sleepless nights. After the ban, the studio released a new trailer for the movie. This time it opened with a message. This special preview has been approved for all audiences. The first trailer didn't have that, so it was clearly meant to reassure everyone that this version was safe. Then it began.
When your heart begins to pound.
They made it worse. Nah, I love that. I hope they doubled down and made it scarier.
When your mind begins to go, keep telling yourself, it's only a movie.
This time, the dummy appeared for just a few seconds. The rest of the trailer showed scenes from the actual film.
You do magic too? Corky does magic. I only do tricks.
It was spooky, but not horrifying for the people at the time. When Magic premiered, reviews said the movie wasn't nearly as scary as the trailer. One critic wrote, "There's nothing..."
Shocker. The movie centralized around a ventriloquist dummy wasn't scary.
Nothing in the film nearly as terrifying as Fat's grin and that creepy little rhyme. More than 40 years have passed since that original trailer, and people still talk about it. Today you can find it on YouTube, and comments are filled with adults who still remember being terrified as children. Some even call it the scariest movie trailer of all time.
The scariest movie trailer of all time. I mean, be fucking for real, right? Who said that? Who said that? Some random article that, like, on a website that they made themselves. Watch it. We watched that. He explained the commercial. It's just some dude that sounds like Slappy going, "We're dead," and then his eyes roll back into his head. Whoa!
Next ad got into trouble for being a little too realistic. The ad, "The Corrupted Young Mind." In 2007, a game called Kane and Lynch was about to launch. It came from the same studio that created the game Hitman, but this one was
fucking amazing game.
Far more violent. The two main characters were criminals. Kane was a ruthless mercenary, and Lynch was an unstable psychopath. The game followed them through a series of brutal crimes and shootouts. When it came time to promote the game, the studio had one goal. They wanted the commercial to look cinematic, like a gritty Hollywood action movie. Something raw, realistic, and intense. In retrospect, maybe that wasn't the best decision, because the ad they created was so disturbing it was banned almost immediately. The commercial began calmly.
From the creators of Hitman comes Kane and Lynch.
Then all hell broke loose. There was gunfire, screams, and sirens. Kane and Lynch didn't hold back. They took down anyone who stood in their way. It was 30 seconds of non-stop violence. The creative team thought they nailed it, but once the ad aired in the
What year was this?
UK, the public reaction was a disaster. The commercial ran on just a few British networks. Within hours, viewers were calling the TV stations to complain. Almost everyone said that the violence looked too graphic. They pointed out scenes where characters were getting hurt. One close-up even showed a person's bruised face. Even the sound effect.
Oh, no. Somebody's bruised face. No, too graphic? They would freak out at GTA 5.
Effects were an issue. There was a sickening crunch sound when one character was hit with a rifle. For many viewers, it was
or like Mortal Kombat, like, which existed in this time.
Simply too disturbing. By the end of the week, UK...
Too disturbing, bro. There were games in this time where you would rip out somebody's spine and shove it up their ass. Like, actually. Like, that's not... Like, that actually... Like, there were games you would rip out their spine and go, "Get over here," and fucking shove it up their ass. They would die.
Authorities received 26 complaints. That might not sound like much, but it was enough to ignite a national debate about how video games were corrupting young people. Even the TV stations that first aired...
Was this like the spark of like video games create school shooters? Like that whole fucking thing? Oh my God. I remember that, bro. People being like, "Yeah, dude, Call of Duty's creating psychopaths."
The commercial apologized. The game studio tried to defend itself. They claimed the ad was misunderstood. Kane and Lynch was about two criminals trying to survive in a harsh world. The commercial was just showing that world. They argued that given the subject matter of the game...
Yeah, I remember when I was in high school playing Fortnite, I remember hearing, bro, that Fortnite was a recreation of 9/11. And I went, what? Huh?
And the TV ad...
What do you mean?
Ad was not overly violent. They also insisted the ad was made for adults.
2018.
Not kids.
I was like, what are you fucking talking about? It's not. Yo, that's like some Facebook mom shit. Who the fuck said that? Oh, no, it's like some local parent.
But regulators didn't buy it. They ruled that the commercial was too
I'm not saying that was like a thing on social media. I was just like, dude, what are you fucking talking about, bro?
graphic and too shocking to be seen in any medium. In plain English, it was too disturbing for TV. They also said it was likely to be seen as condoning and glorifying real violence. The verdict was final. The Kane and Lynch ad was banned from British television. It was one of the first video game ads ever pulled for being too violent. Up next is a commercial that people actually liked, but somehow it still got banned. The ad that was too crude.
I want to know one of these commercials.
A company called Smart Beep thought they were finally getting their big break. They created a commercial that was set to air during the 1999 Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was arguably the biggest advertising event in the world. Millions of people watched every year. For brands, even 30 seconds on screen could lead to massive profit, but the price was steep. Back then,
how much is the Super Bowl ad this year? $8 million for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And that's not even the cost of making the commercial. Like, just the ad space is $8 million. That's nuts. Dude, the one commercial recently that I always think about I think it was Coinbase. And it was like 2 minutes. It was so, they bought back-to-back ad space. And you remember it was the QR code that was just bouncing around like this. And it was just a QR code on screen. And, 10 seconds go by, you're like, oh, what the fuck is that? And then after like a minute, you're like, I need to scan this. I need to scan this. What is this?
And a 30-second Super Bowl slot cost $1.6 million. Smart Beep was ready to pay it. They filmed their ad and prepared for their big debut. But before it even aired, the commercial was banned. And it was all because of one bad joke. To understand why this ad even existed, you have to go back to the late 1990s. Back then, smartphones weren't common. Most people used pagers to stay connected. Here's how pagers worked. If you wanted to reach someone, you called their pager number. Your number appeared on a tiny screen on their pager. The person saw it, found a phone, and called you back. It was pretty simple. Smart Beep offered affordable pager plans. That was their business. To attract more customers, they decided to run a Super Bowl commercial. It was expensive, but if the ad landed, it could catapult their business. For the ad, they wanted a concept that was simple but funny, and they got an idea. The commercial began with a man picking up a woman for a blind date. He walked her to his car and opened the passenger door. He went around to the driver's side. Right before he got in, the woman let out a loud fart. When he got in, he smiled awkwardly and said,
You guys meet? Greg, Janice?
We sure did.
Then came the punchline.
Yo, that's hilarious. No, that's actually funny, though.
That was stupid.
Great.
This is smart. A beeper service for just $1.99 a month.
The joke was simple. Farting on a blind date was stupid. Signing up for a cheap pager plan was smart. It was short, fast, and funny. Exactly what most Super Bowl ads tried to be. Smart Beep submitted.
I feel like risking the fart. I'd be like, you get in the car first, Why would you rip ass? Yeah, they wouldn't hear it, but then they're going to smell it. You know what I mean? You fucking rip ass in a closed car, nobody's there. They're going to be like, it fucking reeks.
Did the commercial to Fox for approval. Fox was the network airing the Super Bowl that year. That meant they got to decide which commercials aired. But when Fox saw the blind date commercial, they were anything but impressed. Fox executives felt the fart joke was too crude, so they made a surprising decision. The commercial was banned from the Super Bowl. For Smart Beep, it was a huge blow. Their big break disappeared overnight. But the story didn't end there. The ad eventually leaked online, and when people finally saw it, they were shocked it was rejected. Viewers pointed out the same thing. In the 1990s, Fox aired...
It's a fucking fart joke. That's too crude. That's too crude. All right, now back to watching men run into each other and giving each other brain damage. Now back to watching men tackle each other
Shows like In Living Color, The Simpsons.
Don't make a fart joke, though.
And Married with Children. These shows were notorious for their crude humor. So why was a simple fart joke suddenly off limits? The commercial went viral online. Years later, some Reddit users even called it the greatest TV commercial ever. Unfortunately, going viral didn't save SmartBeat. In the 2000s,
yeah, probably because pagers stopped fucking existing.
People switched from pagers to cell phones. With fewer customers, the company eventually...
I wish I lived in that era, bro. Yo. I mean, I was alive then, but obviously I was like a kid. You remember when they had those, was it a pager? They had those earbuds, and it was like a long stick that came out to here, and it was like businessmen would like talk on the phone with those things, and it was like, wait, hold up. Yeah, hello, got you. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be there. And they would just talk on that. It was like it was an earpiece, but it was like it was like only in one ear, and it was like a phone. It was like the first Bluetooth thing.
Their band commercial, however, lived on. And today, it's remembered as one of the funniest Super Bowl ads that never aired. This next case made history for all...
They still have those? Who the fuck uses them?
All the wrong reasons. The ad that put viewers in the hospital. So far, we've covered ads that were disturbing, but this one didn't just upset people. It did something few ads have ever done. It triggered seizures. The commercial was from a car...
Oh my God, is it like an epilepsy
company called Citroën? They were one of the big...
Hold up, I might throw up a warning here.
Biggest car manufacturers in France. In 2011, they were promoting a new model, the DS4. It was sleek, modern, and futuristic. A car designed to stand out. The marketing team leaned into that idea. The ad's theme was rebellion. Everyone else said yes to the ordinary. But if you drove the DS4, you weren't like everyone else. You stood out. It was a smart concept. The next step was to create a TV commercial. But what they created was a health hazard. The ad opened with a smooth voiceover.
It's easy to say yes. Can you work on Sunday? Yes, boss. Can you go shopping with me? Yes, darling.
After a moment, the voice asked,
how many yeses did you say?
That's when things got intense. The word yes started flashing on screen non-stop, which we won't show. In total, it appeared 304 times in just a few seconds. After the burst of visuals, the voice returned.
But what if, just for once, you say no?
The camera cut to the DS4 gliding along a road.
Why conform?
The message was simple. Most people say yes to normal, but DS4 drivers don't. The flashing yes sequence was only a tiny part of the ad, but it was about to ruin everything. Trouble began the moment the ad aired in the UK. Within hours, stations received complaints. Viewers said the flashing made them dizzy and disoriented. Then the most serious reports came in. Several viewers said the ad triggered epileptic seizures. The condition is called photosensitive epilepsy. It's a
Shouldn't there be like a I know, like, I don't want to say it is obviously the ad maker's fault, but shouldn't the network have like a scan to be like, hey, this is like gonna give people seizures? No warning? Well, you can't even really have a warning. The reason you can't do a warning on an ad, it's either it's in or it's out. Because if you have a warning, say you fucking go to take a piss and the warning's playing, and then you have epilepsy, and you come sit back down, the ad's playing, and then you just get a fucking seizure. Like, you miss the warning. It's different if it's like a movie, but if it's something that you're not consistently glued to.
That meant a car commercial was now a real health hazard. Citroën quickly issued a statement. They admitted the situation was serious, but insisted it wasn't their fault. They explained that the commercial passed every required safety test. One of those tests was designed to detect flashing patterns that could trigger seizures. It was called the Harding Flash and Pattern Analyzer test. The ad passed that test too, so technically everything was safe. If that was true, what went wrong? Authorities launched a full investigation. They retested the DS4 commercial using advanced tools. This time, the ad failed.
I think this is supposed to be the DS4 ad.
Every test. That revealed a much bigger issue. The old safety checks weren't accurate enough. Regulators took action. They updated the standard safety tests, making them stricter and more precise. But for Citroën, it was too late. The ad was officially banned in the UK. The ruling was clear. The ad must not appear again in its current form. At least something positive came out of the chaos. Citroën's mistake helped make advertising safer for everyone. Shock value sells for a second, but trust, that takes years to build and seconds to destroy. So before you do something just to stand out, ask yourself, how will people remember you? Visual Venture.
Fucking W Visual Venture, bro. That was a good video. I wouldn't say any of those were really, like, unsettling, But it was cool hearing about like different types of band commercials. Yo, coming down 30 seconds, I'm gonna go piss, then we're gonna hop into the next video. What I eat in a day, TikToks are insane.
TikTok what I eat in a days have genuinely gotten out of control.
What you guys are today for a little snack for dinner? I wanted to have something sweet, so I got 2 boxes of the crumble cookies, you guys.
That is a fucking heart attack. Brooke literally just got me 4 of those cookies, and they taste good as hell, dude. I eat one of those, and I feel fucking disgusting after. Like, I'm happy to eat them, and I enjoy eating them, but, dude, one of those cookies is, what, like 600 calories more? And that's what? That's a box of 2 boxes of 8? 16 crumble cookies. I think if I ate 16 crumble cookies in one sitting, I would die. They're 1,000 calories. How much is a crumble cookie? Over 800. The semi-sweet chocolate one's like 700. Just so much saturated fat. It's just a heart attack. I don't actually think, I don't think anybody actually eats like this, though. Can I say that? I understand there's people that are overweight and there's people that are obese, but I genuinely don't believe that there's anybody that orders 8 crumble cookies and eats them casually. I feel like a lot of it's for content. Because there's like, I don't want to say it's like a fetish or anything, but like the amount of people that love watching like mukbangs and watch people get morbidly obese. Like, there are people that enjoy watching YouTubers, like, delve down this rabbit hole of, like, pure unhealthy dog shit. And, no, seriously, like, there are millions of views. Like, there's 20 different YouTubers that make mukbangs. And not, like, regular mukbangs. Like, mukbangs where they just eat shit. And just hordes of shit. It's not anything they would regularly eat. But it's like the content they make and it's how they make money, so they do it. But then they just start fucking gaining weight rapidly. Nikocado avocado? Yeah.
Honestly,
I mean, not anymore. He's like healthier now, but
nothing could have prepared me for these meals these morbidly obese people are eating. And honestly, I was just left disgusted by the absolute gluttony on show. And I want to start by looking at the diet of the up-and-coming creator known as James Bowler, who loves to show off his little snacks, as he calls them.
What you guys today for breakfast for a little snack?
We're gonna whole box of Twinkies. Does he actually just eat all of them on camera, though? There's no way.
Have a whole box of Twinkies and some milk. Ooh. Let's get started. These are literally like my favorite snack. I can swallow them whole. Second one.
Bro, why do people want to watch this, though? Is there... No, seriously. Because it's not ASMR, you know? That's why I was saying it has to be, like, some weird... Like, the moaning. I'm telling you, bro, it has to be, like, some fetish content. Like, there's no way... Because I get the appeal of ASMR, where, like, somebody eats something that makes, like, a weird crunchy noise. Bro, what's that? You know that ASMR where they be drinking, like, slurp juices? Like this. That's satisfying. That's satisfying to watch. I get that. But that's not, like, necessarily unhealthy. It's just, like, this guy drinks stuff that's, like, satisfying in these weird tubes and stuff, and it's, like, cool to watch. But there's, like, that, and then there's just, like, actually just watching somebody eat a box of fucking Twinkies. Like, it's not...
And I mean, before we get into what he eats, it's pretty impressive that James doesn't actually fit into the frame of his camera. Like, he's literally so wide, we can't see how wide he is. But back to what he eats, in what world is this a light snack? 2 boxes of Twinkies with a glass of milk has around 3,800 calories, and James is just literally...
And just straight fat and sugar, man.
Inhaling them. And honestly, just making the most disgusting...
Dude, he's panning into it, though. There's no way he just makes that noise when he's eating it. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's moaning. This is just fat shaming. He's being rude, yeah. The point that he's trying to make of this being bad is not fat shaming. When he was like, he's so wide he doesn't fit in a frame, that's fat shaming. But no, that is fat. Making fun of somebody because they're fat is fat shaming. Pointing out the fact that they're eating unhealthy and they're going to fucking die because they're eating unhealthy is not fat shaming. I've always said that, right? There's a difference between being like, hey, this is terribly unhealthy, and then, hey, making fun of somebody because they're fat.
Noise as well doing so.
Yes, I got two because every time I finish these, no se me quitan antojos, so I got 2 boxes. Remember Balance's King, we're gonna be having a meal like this? Balance's King, so we have some water. I wasn't gonna do Diet Coke, but I was feeling a little spontaneous today, so
it's rage bait content. I really do believe it's rage bait content. I don't think he actually thinks this. There's no way he thinks a bottle of water is balancing out the crumble cookies that he's eating. You know, like it's to annoy people to bait engagement, which gains views and money. Like that's what it is.
have some water.
Make sure you have some water.
Okay. Next we have the molten lava. Oh, look at that, you guys. We're killing it. Oh, Next we have the holiday birthday cake cookie. Oh, look at that.
And this is
that one looks pretty fucking good. No, that one looks pretty fucking good. Yeah, the moanings is really upsetting, right?
And this is a genuine question. Like, is this just some sort of fetish content? I just don't.
That's what I'm saying. What's with the moaning? What's with the moaning? Why we're eating a box of crumble cookies? It's like there's not a second of like silence.
I don't understand who this content is aimed at, and honestly, it's just sad to watch. I actually originally thought it was all rage bait, and there was no way that.
Oh no, I think it is. I think it's a mixture. I think it's like 80% rage bait and then 20% fetish content. Like that's because there's no. This isn't ASMR, right? There's no mic. He's recording on his phone. It's not like he's like eating it next to the camera or something.
Would actually eat this stuff day in and day out. But then you look at the size of him, and he clearly is. And he uploads one of these videos pretty much every single day.
Well, I think that's probably the cause, right? Like you could eat healthy outside of this and you would still gain weight. Like if you're eating 3 caramel cookies on camera, that alone's 1,800 calories. That's like a day's worth of calories.
Today for a little snack.
Like even just that. Like, dude, outside of this, he could just be eating straight salads and he'd still gain weight.
Snack for dinner. I wanted to have something sweet, so I got 2 boxes of the crumble cookies, you guys. I'm so excited. Let's get to this is the first box, you guys. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, I'm so excited. You know? The first one we have is the s'more brownies cookie. Look at that, you guys. Oh my god. Oh, that looks so good.
If you were curious about the calorie content of these crumble cookies, it's around 8,600 calories. And there's actually a guy that follows James and comments on pretty much every post he makes with a macro breakdown of what he eats. So this crumble
macro guy here, I just fell to my knees at Aldi's. I have a family. I need James to start sticking to a diet. 432 grams of fat. Bro, that just clogs your arteries. 627 grams of sugar.
Cookie feast had over
speedrunning a heart attack.
627 grams of sugar and 432 grams of fat. And like I said, over 8,600 calories. And this is just beyond sickening. And it's actually a joke that Instagram allowed James to keep his platform and get paid for it. James is without a doubt eating himself to death. And the comments on his video.
Yeah, I mean, it's not on the same severity, but like obesity is a food addiction. Like that's what it is. Like, and it's one of the hardest I don't want to try and compare addictions, but the problem, and I've said this before, I'll say it again. The problem with food addictions is if you're addicted to crack, you stop doing crack, right? And it's really hard to get off of crack, but you stop doing crack. If you're addicted to food and you use food as a coping mechanism, you can't just stop eating. You need to eat to survive. So it's like, the limiting of that is really, really hard. Yeah, like stress eating as well. It's like, it's a mixture of stress eating and then just poor diet.
Know this as well.
Like poor diet and eating bad doesn't equate to morbid obesity. It's like a level of like binge eating.
Unfortunately, this dude is literally eating himself to death. He's no doubt a diabetic and on his way to a massive heart attack. With so many people out there struggling to beat cancer and all kinds of ailments, this guy is killing himself in the name of food. Incredibly very sad. The worst part about James is that brands and restaurants have actually started inviting him to their places, presumably offering him free food for a good review. Now I have to say, why would any restaurant want him to review their food? It seems like James would eat
publicity,
absolutely anything and give it a 10 out of 10.
Mood, you guys, we're right here at Juice Time in Southern California, and we're here to try out their sweets. Mood. These are the first two, I think these are smoothies. This one was one of my faves. It tasted like cotton candy. This is a Dubai chocolate cup strawberry. 10.
Yeah, that shit looks fucking disgusting. Yo, that shit looks fucking disgusting. Oh my god. The Fruit Loops on the fucking... Yo, this actually just looks like straight sugar slop. This is like somebody just trying to be like, yo, this tastes really good. It's just packed with sugar. It's just, there's no part of this that's appealing.
I think these are smoothies. This one was one of my faves. It tasted like cotton candy. This is
Ew.
The Dubai chocolate cup strawberry. 10 out of 10, you guys. Everything is homemade. These are the mini pancakes. We have the Biscoff mini pancakes. 10 out of 10. They're Dubai chocolates. So big, you guys. 10 out of 10, you guys.
I suppose actually he is a good reviewer because none of the food will go to waste. But I just can't see how anyone...
Alright, now, like, I understand the point in, like, documenting the what I eat in a day TikToks, but, like, now we're just, like, tossing in jabs. Like, that's rude.
Would look at James and want to eat what he eats. In fact, I would be staying well away from anything that he eats. James also isn't the only one who's making a big impact on Instagram. And actually, there's thousands of fat people sharing their What I Eat in a Day videos.
Everything I eat today as a fat girl.
This is Brandy Lee Snacks, who is unsurprisingly followed by...
Bro, who are the two fucking streamers that are gaining traction now? It's like, I understand it's like people laugh at it because it's funny, but it's like, dude, it's concerning. Like, that, Jay Bullen. And he acts like he's passing out. Yeah, Tismala and Jay Bullen. And they'll eat it and they'll go, oh! And they'll fall asleep or something. But it's like not, like it's a bit, but it's like, dude, like they're getting paid. And so it promotes that. But it's like, you know, I get why they do it. Like, I don't think they're in the wrong, but it just sucks.
James Buller.
Because it's like, now there's no motivation. Like, it's like, hey, now we're getting money to eat like shit.
On Instagram. And she loves to share what she eats in a day. And actually starts every single day with a donut dipped in milk. Just to make sure that she has the worst possible breakfast every morning.
Kayla for the 1,000 buddies. I don't eat the best that I could stand to lose some weight. I just finished Kate watching. This makes me want to start a diet tomorrow. I mean, if you want to diet, you want to diet. I have no problem with I don't make fun of people for their weight and how they look. I always say, as long as you're healthy, that's what matters. You know, outside of that, if your blood test comes back and your blood pressure's fine, who gives a fuck? You know, like that's what matters, right? If your cholesterol levels are fine, if your blood tests fine, whatever, you know, like, somebody being like slightly overweight, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But like morbid obesity is different, where if it's like you're like 5'8" and 400 pounds, like that's like putting stress on your heart. Like you're gonna die when you're 35, right? Like that's the difference. I would assume you're still fine. Like I still eat cake. I still eat, you know, the fucking, what are those gancitos? Those are fucking good as hell. I eat those too much. But like, dude, like you can, I would say the biggest thing is like having a week's worth of calories. Like you have to fit that, like having, you know, 3 days of eating really healthy and then having a day where you have a bowl of ice cream or cake or something, that's fine. It's just like, you need a match. Like there has to be a level of consistency. And then you have days where you could take like, hey, I'm going to eat a bunch of cookies or brownie or whatever it is, you know? Gancito mentioned, those are good as fuck, man.
Iced chocolate milk. Like, look at that. Looks
like a dry ass, look at that. Looks like a dry ass fucking baked good. Oh my god.
Like,
that does not.
look at that.
Well, it's a good thing she got sugar-free syrup because I was just thinking she was eating a lot of food, but that should balance it out.
And why are we dipping everything in milk?
Oh my god. These cookies are amazing.
I don't know. I think it shouldn't. How do you fix this, right? Because it's like, if they're making these videos that are a minute long and they're getting paid for them, you know, they're making fucking $100 a video. Like, why would they not want to do it? But you can't demonetize that because they're not really breaking TOS. Like, they're just eating food. The shits are insane. Oh my god, the diarrhea, bro.
Oh my god.
Straight diarrhea. Going into that bathroom. Liquid shits. Liquid shits later, bro.
She says she's starving.
It's on this level of self-harm. Yeah, but you can't. No, you can't. No, because if somebody... You can't, no, you couldn't put that in TOS because it would be discriminatory. Because then if I on stream ate 10 Twinkies, people would be like, damn, that's bad. Like Jinxie. Jinxie lost the Roblox 1v1 with me. He drank a 2 liter of Sprite. That's like 300 grams of sugar. That's self-harm. It's not TOS, but it's like, if you see somebody that's morbidly obese doing it, then it's now considered that. Like, you know what I mean?
Despite eating about 2 days worth of calories, and honestly...
Roblox? Oh, no, Rocket League. Sorry.
It isn't surprising.
It's because I was playing Roblox with Steak.
And for one, when you're that big, you're going to need more food to feel full because her stomach will be physically larger. And 2, she had...
I don't think it's the stomach. I don't think it's stomach physically being larger. It's you're not consuming an amount of food that's going to make you feel full. You're eating high caloric density, low dietary fiber foods. Your shits are going to be rock hard. You're always going to feel like you need more.
So many calories from sugar.
You're going to digest it so fast.
And carbs that her blood sugar will be spiking and then crashing, which is leading her to be more hungry.
Your stomach gets bigger. Yeah, when you eat amounts of food, it's volume.
Than if she ate whole meals and a high protein diet. The comments in this video weren't happy with her either. That's like 2 days of food. Stop making all this normal. There's
more than 2 days of food. It's like 5. It's like 6,000 calories.
Nothing normal. All this sugar is poison. Health is the most important thing we have. This is literally self-harm. Someone even commented defending her, saying that she isn't normalizing this much food, but the trouble is that she's doing exactly that. By posting these videos, there will be other people saying this who eat like her, and when they see other people doing it online, it...
Thought I was done eating for the night. You make me hungrier. Were those hard-boiled eggs topped with CC? Or deviled eggs?
People doing it online, it normalizes it to them and makes them feel like they don't.
You know the type of food videos that I like? Brooke put me on. It's this teacher that eats the most disgusting shit every day for fucking lunch, bro. She'll make like onion cups and like this pizza with like mayo on it. Oh my God, it's disgusting. But it's like interesting to watch because it's not unhealthy food. It's just stuff that's like, I don't want. Why? Courtney? Yeah, everybody just knew. Oh my God, it's so gross. It's like, it'll be like soup dumplings, and then just with like onion cups. I'm like, yo, that room has to stink. Like the students in that room when she breaks out her lunch Tupperware bin probably be like, what's her name? Yeah, I know her name's Courtney, but I need to like look up.
Life did not.
Oh, here it is. Courtney Cook. I need to find one that's like gross because she does make good food, but like some of them, it's just like. Oof. It's like, oof.
Happy Monday. Okay, I have a big old sweet potato. Holy crap. Yeah.
This is just lunch.
Some green onions, some butter. Oh, Buddha K. What is that? I'm gonna pick them up. Oh.
Just eating a potato. Eating a potato and onions, bro. Like what is that called? Like a Baltic breakfast. I love watching those too. Some dude with just a bunch of onions and shit, and you just like just munching on them.
Won't need to change. If Brandy wants to literally kill herself eating that much food, then she should be allowed. But she shouldn't be allowed to be monetized on these platforms for it. And
I get that point where it's like you shouldn't be able to be paid for it, but I mean, there's so much worse shit that people get paid for on content. So.
Although Brandy only has 160,000 followers,
it's like if you demonetize this, you have to demonetize anything that's bad for you, and then like half of content in general is not monetizable.
Because Adi Gutierrez has almost double that follower count and seems to have an even worse diet.
What I ate today as a baddie. Cereal for breakfast.
I mean, again, she is just another influencer starting the day off with a massive bowl of sugar. I get cereal's convenient and a lot of people watching this video will probably eat it, but just take
I used to eat cereal every day before school.
Some time to look at
something you got to grow out of though. I think like once you're out of high school and you're eating, you can't be eating like just straight like Cocoa Pebbles for breakfast. That's like a dessert thing. I eat cereal for dessert now. Start of the day, bro, you gotta be eating like egg whites, bagel, you know, some shit like that. Fruit if you want sugar, not like or cereal, yeah, like Weetabix or even like mini wheats, bro. Like that's like better. At least you're getting like good calories.
How much sugar is in your breakfast?
Starting the day with a bowl of Trix
cereal, and I can guarantee you will be surprised. Like I said before, eating this sugary cereal is an awful start to your day and it'll just leave you feeling hungry later. And then to make things worse, she has about 4 portions of it in just that one bowl.
Good morning, baddies.
Double Red Bull.
Sugar-free, of course.
Yeah, I gotta say, the original Red Bull flavor is fucking ass. It is so bad. And Red Bull did a great job marketing-wise with, like, relating Red Bull to, like, sports and, like, energy and, you know, even, like, most alcoholic drinks at bars, like, mixed drinks, like, shots and shit, use Red Bull. So, but that's also one of the reasons I hate it. Like, if I'm drinking and I smell Red Bull, it's not that bad. But if I'm, like, sober and I smell fucking just a regular Red Bull, I'm thinking of Jaeger bombs. And that shit, fucking gross. Gross. Sugar-free Red Bull, no. And the original flavor is just bad. What is that?
I made a quesadilla with hot Cheetos and hot mac and cheese. Hot.
Bruh.
Olipop.
Now, before she's even got changed out,
that balances it out. That has prebiotics.
Out of her pajamas, she's probably honestly had about 2,000 calories in just an absolute mess of food. And I don't know if this is an American thing, but who puts Cheetos into a quesadilla? Now, it's a good thing she has those 2 Red Bulls because her
dude, I've done that before. There was this I went back when I used to do TikTok more. Dude, there was this one time I got home from a bar drunk and I felt unhealthy, so I just ate like 2 raw green bell peppers, and I was like, yeah, that'll probably balance it out. That'll probably balance it out. I had 2,000 calories worth of fucking alcohol.
Energy levels will
that'll probably do my stomach right.
Be absolutely through the floor by the time it gets to dinner time.
Red. For dinner, I have some steak and some taters.
Yeah, can we eat it? Can we eat it with a fucking fork and a knife, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my god. Is that butter? Is that just butter, or is that... Wait, no, that's mashed potatoes.
SpongeBob. Delicious.
Now, is it just me that gets pissed off watching that? It's just the absolute height of gluttony, and it's honestly just gross to watch. And again, the comments are absolutely brutal on this post, with people asking if she's trying to have a stroke, and another even asked if this was a standard American diet.
Yep, that's how that's how everybody eats.
Now, I know this isn't the standard American diet, but actually 40% of Americans are obese, so it has to be at least...
Yeah, but bro, even the average obese American doesn't eat like that. The average obese American just eats like an extra meal of the day that's like ultra processed and unhealthy. Like, I feel like dieting is really hard, but like, it's just a matter of cutting out, like, the shit, right? Like, people just don't eat fucking... Dude, just swap shit out. It's like people are like, oh, well, I don't want to diet. I'm hungry. But I'm like, you're hungry because you eat, like, fucking shit. Like, swap out the bad stuff for, like, vegetables, man. Like, if you eat 2 cups of cooked broccoli, you're full for so long, you know? But if you're eating a fucking processed sandwich of sorts with, like, white bread, meat, cheese, and then fucking just, like, mayo, you know, and then on top of that, you're having, like, a bag of chips. Like, that's gonna fucking flood right through you.
Similar to what a lot of people are eating. Now, the reason I get annoyed at these videos isn't just because of the fat. And despite...
Does the FDA even do their job? Dude, the FDA just ensures that shit is, like, safe to eat. They don't really, like, restrict people. And even on that, the FDA is so loose with U.S. rules. Like, the majority of the stuff that we have is, like, highly processed with, like, chemicals and other preservatives that other countries can't have.
What people online might think, I don't hate fat people. I get annoyed at these videos not just because they're normalizing these awful diets, but because they're being rewarded for it too. Like I showed with James Bowler before, not only do they get free meals, but they get paid by these platforms in the form of ad revenue. Addy has over 300,000 followers on Instagram and over 500,000 on TikTok, posting pretty much every day on these platforms. So it isn't a stretch to imagine that she'll be earning multiple thousands.
No, she ain't making that much money, bro, and I'm sure of it. I did short form, bro. She ain't making fucking 30 grand posting these videos, dude. 7,000 likes. 7,000 likes. That video probably made $15. That video made about $15. Like, you're not... Short form media pays about fucking ass. Nothing. 7,000 likes, dude. 7,000 likes on a minute video. Even if you had like 200K views, $40. Tops. Probably like 5.
Over 300,000 followers on Instagram and over 500,000 on TikTok, posting pretty much every day.
Yeah, 200,000 views on a minute-long video. What I ate in Disneyland. She's not even making the money back for what she paid for the stuff. I mean, you know, granted, she's writing it off if she knows what she's doing. So she's writing off the food that she's eating because she's filming it for a video. But still, it's like, it's not offsetting the fact that you're still just like burning money
on these platforms. So it isn't a stretch to imagine that she'll be earning multiple thousands a month. And then other people with poor...
40 cents per 1,000 views. Carson, if you think that anyone is getting 40 cents per 1,000 views on any platform, even YouTube, you are widely mistaken. Mr. Beast would be the richest man in the world if he got paid 50 cents per 1,000 views. Are you crazy?
Diets will see this.
Most of the time, like, my CPM, wait, actually, no, I think you're right. 50 cents per 1,000 views on TikTok is crack. It's probably like 3 cents, 2 cents, maybe a penny. On, what do I get on YouTube? It varies by video. How do I see that? Yeah, CPM on YouTube anywhere is between like 4 and like 8. So like $4 a 1,000 views.
And start recording.
That's YouTube on hour-long videos. On TikTok, regular CPMs gotta be like less than a penny.
On themselves eating, thinking that they can make money while eating. And then the only way they get attention by doing this is by eating bigger and bigger meals, which just puts more strain on the health and society. And then when people like Addy get more money, it's pretty obvious what to spend it on.
Facebook pays hella good then, that's what I make. Meta pays more. On Facebook in general, they just jam ads, and the ads are more valuable because the audience is older, and older people buy more products. The older your audience, the more money you make for ads.
What I ate
16-year-old's a lot less likely to buy a product than a 35-year-old.
today as a fatty. Good morning, fatties. I got a Core Power and Heavenly Hunks cake batter flavor. So that's my breakfast. We got In-N-Out.
Yo, but who's literally hype as fuck? Like, yo, the In-N-Out video just released. Oh my god, I can't wait to watch 3 minutes of just straight silence and... Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. This triple-decker burger. Oh, it's so good. Like, why would you want to watch that? Bro, the noises make me frustrated. Like slurping. Ew. That's some shit. Yo, this is the motherfucker that's ordering. Yo, when we did that Doug challenge and a motherfucker ordered Frank's fries at Taco Bell, that looks gross. That looks fucking disgusting. No, actually, if you ever have the money and you want to do some dumbass challenge with your friends, do the Doug Doug challenge. Go, yo, I'll have what the person in front of me ordered. And I guarantee you 8 out of 10 times they're going to order the most gross ass meal. Bro, what happened to a motherfucker ordering just a regular burger? What is that? What is that? What is that pink slop on top of those fries? Those are wet. You're dumb as fuck. That looks so good. Yo, that's the problem with the United States, man. Genuinely. Genuinely. You think that looks good. Dude, those fries look bland as hell. They're covered in cheese sauce and they're wet.
They always stick together anyway.
Your mother's so old that her breast milk is powdered. You breastfeed like this.
We got a hot cocoa beignet and a peppermint candy beignet. Let's taste them. Here's one. Don't like it already. Okay. Okay, hot cocoa. That one's pretty good. Trying a normal beignet, but they've been sitting for like an hour or two, so they're not that good. Okay, well that was it for my very short and sweet what I eat in a day.
Notice how none of the food she ate this day is home cooked. And that is something that she does all the time.
Bro, I don't think it needs to be home cooked, bro. That shit just looks... Bro, that is actually just fucking slop.
Because she can afford to eat out all the time.
That looks so bad. Yo, I'm getting mad at the chatter that said that looked good. I'm sorry. Yo, those look like the worst fries ever. They're fucking pale. They look frozen. They look cold. They're sticking together. Dude, are you insane? Those look so bad.
The sad thing about a lot of these accounts is that people actually support them. And it isn't just other obese people who want this unhealthy lifestyle normalized, but it's actually people that get turned on by it. I found one account during the research of this video by a guy who said he was taking his fitness journey seriously while literally bragging and holding his belly, showing off how fat he'd gotten. And the comments in the video are all love hearts and calling him perfect, while he's literally killing himself by eating massive amounts of food. And although this guy's videos are clearly fetish content, the video that Addy and the others make also feed people's frankly disgusting fetishes, although maybe not directly, but it's still...
It also is like a snowballing effect of people compare their health to those around them a lot of the time. And if everybody around you is absurdly unhealthy and you're also witnessing these people be really, really unhealthy online, it actually makes you feel better about your own health. In like a weird Schadenfreude, you know, pleasure from other people's pain. You're witnessing this person like eat themselves to death and you're like, oh, you know, maybe I'm not that unhealthy.
Just as bad. It's blatantly obvious too, because when they post a video that doesn't go viral, the only people that are commenting are from men just posting heart eye emojis about her. And I mean, a feederism fetish has got to be one of the worst that I can possibly imagine. I just can't imagine finding somebody eating their body weight in food attractive at all.
What I ate today as a fatty. For breakfast, we got cookies.
I don't know. I think like the fat phobia of seeing somebody post this and then making fun of their weight isn't what should be said, right? I think a problem with the social media trends today is like when you see this type of stuff, it's like, okay, well, obviously you shouldn't be like, you go girl, you know, eat the 5,000 calories. You at the same time shouldn't make fun of them, right? Because it's like, that's fucking weird, right? But it's like, hey, like, you should probably stop eating like this. You know, like, that this is going to kill you at some point.
So good.
Pizza. The edges are...
Like, in the same sense, bro, like, if I smoke, bro, y'all don't make fun of me, but you're like, that's bad, right? It's bad, right? Smoking causes cancer, right? If I smoke weed, that's bad for me, right? I'll say that. But it's like, there's a difference between, like, being fat phobic and then being like, hey... this is unhealthy.
Crispy, but you know, it's a little limp. We're just gonna like fold it up.
Like Addy there is just eating donuts and fried chicken for breakfast with what I'm assuming is a full sugar drink. Probably over 1,000 calories in the meal. And people find that attractive? I'm picking on Addy here because she's one of the most popular in the niche. But she doesn't actually have as insane meals as some other people who post their what I eat in a days, like Heather Ryan does on TikTok. Does anyone believe that she only had one piece of chocolate?
Every shoe, every color. Yeah, when you're famous, it can be kind of fun.
What's in that, dude?
Shoe, every color. Yeah, when you're famous, it can be kind
of
fun. It's really you, but no one ever discovers. In some ways, you're just like all your friends. But on stage, you're a star. You get the best.
Now this is weird because it looks like she just had cheese balls with sweet potato fries and then a big sundae to finish it off. Like, there's actually no real meal in there. But this isn't the end of the world, as long as she doesn't have too much food afterwards.
Bro, it's like, I don't know. Like, this isn't, are these mozzie sticks? What is that? Like, the potatoes and the peas aren't that unhealthy. Like, I mean, they're seasoned, maybe covered in butter, but, like, that's not bad.
Never mind. And if anyone was wondering, she actually had 18
egg rolls. They looked a little thin to be egg rolls.
Potatoes on that plate. Heather seems to think that her massive weight is a bit of a joke as well, and actually seems proud about the fact that she eats this much food.
I want my ladies to show.
I think, dude, and that's what I'm saying. I think there's a difference between being proud of your body and then being aware of the health thing, right? Like, I don't think anybody that's overweight should feel ashamed in their body, right? As long as you're healthy, that's all that matters. But it's like, don't sit there and then eat 5,000 calories on camera and be like, I'm doing fine. Like, no, that's bad.
Off their jawline.
You shouldn't be proud of being unhealthy. Well, there's a difference between people that are just overweight and then unhealthy, right? Like, being like 30 pounds overweight doesn't mean that you have heart problems. But then it's like, okay, now you're eating 6,000 calories a day. That's going to kill you.
If you laugh, you go into hell.
She will probably be over 350 pounds at this point and shows no signs of caring about losing weight. So, as sad as it is to say, I wouldn't be surprised if she suffers a medical emergency.
But it's just hard, man. Like, if you have like a friend that's, I mean, whether it be you, I'm not making fun of you, chat, genuinely. Like, if you're overweight, I've seen no problem with it. But it's like, from the perspective of a friend, like, you probably know somebody in your life that's overweight. It's hard to bring that up to them because it's like, they're going to perceive it as being judged, you know, when you're perceiving it as like caring. It's like, I don't want to say it's easier. It's never easy to bring up like a friend's addiction, but it's like, I honestly think it'd be easier to be like, hey man, you should stop doing cocaine versus like, hey man, you're kind of fat. Cause like, imagine from that person's perspective, like if you're like somebody that does a bunch of cocaine and your friend comes to you and they're like, you should stop doing coke. You'd probably go, you're right, man. Versus your friend coming up to you and being like, hey man, I'm kind of concerned, you know, you're getting pretty heavy. And like, that's getting to a point where like, you might have a heart attack at a young age. You might get diabetes. Like, your friend there's no nice way to bring that up. You know what I mean? Like, how do you nicely bring up to your friend that like, you think they're going to die young because they eat too much? You can't. Like, so you just sit there and it's like, you know, like you love the friend, but it's like, what do you say? So you want them to lie? No, you just don't bring it up. That's the problem. So then everybody sits there and you watch that happen, right? Whether it be you or your other friends, your friends are like, I'm letting you know if that's you, your friends know, and they've talked about it, right? I'm being dead ass. If that's you, right? Your friends want to bring it up to you, but they don't. Not because they don't care. It's just like, how do you, in a non-rude way, tell your friend you think they're getting to an unhealthy level of weight? You can't.
In the near future. Honestly, I haven't got...
That's so sad. It's a problem in the US, man. Like, you just can't bring it up.
Not much else to say about these fat TikToks. I just find them disgusting, and I seriously hope that TikTok and Instagram stops these creators from being able to monetize themselves eating massive amounts of food and normalizing obesity.
Because they know, you know, it's not like they're oblivious to it. It's like, so it's like you're just bringing something up that's like, it's just going to come off as rude. Like, if you have a friend that gains 50 pounds in 2 years in just fat, like not muscle, like you're going to witness that and you're going to be like, oh, wow. Like, you're like, in your head, you're going to go, you know, you should probably lose weight. But like, you're not going to say that to them because that's fucked, right? It's like, even if you're coming from a caring perspective,
I will say it is...
Gotta be real with them? I mean, yeah, but it's just like, I get it being tough.
Just Instagram and TikTok that allow this now. YouTube actually demonetized my video about the craziest meals in my 600-pound life because they want to steer people away from...
Telling your friend that's addicted to cocaine is the same thing No, see, here's the problem. You tell your friend that they're addicted to cocaine and they need to stop. They could just stop. But if you tell your friend that you think they're overweight, then they're going to feel they're going to feel like insecure eating around you. You know what I mean? Like anytime they ever eat unhealthy around you, they're going to feel insecure, right? They're going to feel like you're judging them, right? Even if you're not, right? That's the problem. It's like if you tell your friend you should stop doing cocaine, he's going to be like, yeah, I should probably stop doing cocaine. And you could judge him when he does coke. You could be like, you shouldn't do that, right? And now imagine you tell your friend, hey, man, like I'm getting concerned about like your weight. Like I think you should lose weight. Then you and him go out to eat fucking 3 months from then, and he orders like cheesecake for dessert. In the back of his head, he's going to be like, this guy's judging me.
Making this type of content. It just means
quitting cocaine isn't that easy. I know, dumbass. I'm saying it's easier to fucking judge somebody for doing coke than it is for fucking eating a cheesecake, okay? I'm saying, like, do you understand the point that I'm trying to make? I'm saying your friend's not going to feel insecure when it like, your friend already knows coke's terrible, right? If you're doing cocaine, you know that's fucking horrible for you. But if you're eating a cheesecake, you could reasonably be like, all right, that's not bad for me. Even if you're like on a diet, right? People that are losing weight still eat bad here and there, right? You're giving yourself a cheat meal, right? But they're constantly going to feel like bad about eating around you.
I need to be a bit more careful.
It's like this fucking, it's like an unseen, like it's such a complex problem that on surface levels, like just tell them they need to lose weight. It's not that easy.
What I say in videos. Now, this was a bit of a different style of video for me, and if you want me to look at more What I Eat Today TikToks, let me know and send me some on Instagram at BigCraigYT. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video. And if you like this...
Oh my God, man. That was like a really upsetting video, dude. Feeder content, nobody makes noises like that when they eat. Oh yeah, no, if you're moaning, I'm not a food addict, I'm an alcohol addict. Imagine if I made What I Drink in a Day videos that were me slamming shots of Everclear. That's what I'm saying. It's normalized. It's normalized. If you're like What I Drink in a Day, and then it's like you're just fucking on your 15th beer on a fucking Wednesday, you'd be like, yo, you're an alcoholic. Like, that would be like, you're like, dude, you're killing yourself. Like, this is bad. Right? But with food, it's like it's such an obscure problem because you need to eat. And everyone eats like shit. Right? It's just the level and consistency of shit people eat that skews the numbers. And then it's like, okay, well, what do you say?